On the back, keep it real like that. This and that, roll it up, let's shot. Downs in the back with the back, keep it real like that. Yup, mic on, ashtray by the laptop. Big talk, tiny room, but the facts pop. He don't fall when the stats drop. If the truth heavy, then it land with the glass not sharp. Mine tip drawn like an arrow, cutting through the spin, never narrow. Every story that he like got marrow. His deep, but he say it all casual. Yeah. This and that, smoking with dimes. We talk facts, keep it 100. That's that. Never backing down, stand fast. On point like an arrow, that's dimes. Every ball heavy, sharp lines. This and that, where the real shines. This and that, where the real shines. Late night, conversation in the smoke ring. Hard truth, make a bro man grow wings. That's why, to the whole thing cave in. If it sound fake, watch him go and erase it. Cold clear, what he say, he stand on, same tone. All fair, the can go on every question that he ain't got a backbone. Whole squad nodding like a chain, that's the anthem. Whoa. This and that, whoa, this and that. Name on the sign, dimes on the line. You can feel every word, every syllable. Grind from the first small spark to the last out breath. He gon' ride with the real every night, every set. Yeah. This and that, where the real shine. This and that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of that This and That podcast. Yeah. I'm your host, Mr. Dimebag Dan, also known as Mr. 357, in the building tonight. Got my co-host, Mr. A. Jizzle, representing the global production umbrella. You already know what time it is.
Yes, sir.
I got something special. You already know. I got something special here tonight, though. We're going to step away from the eFed community this week. Tonight, we interviewing two founders of True Sim Pro Gaming. We're going to have Undisputed talking. We're going to talk boxing. We're going to talk much more than boxing. We're going to get into all the details you need to know about boxing and about the Undisputed community, which they also have a community where they do e-fetting, but it's boxing. It's different. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing my guests, I got Grumpy, and I also got the Burger Man, Mr. User Burger. My man's from the block. You already know. We here, though. What's popping, ladies and gentlemen? Grumpy, Burger Man. What up?
What up? What's good, fellas?
What's happening?
We out here.
Welcome to the This and That podcast, where we speak about it so they don't have to whisper about it. Know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, man. We're authentic here. I was just sharing the stream right quick, so my bad. You know what I'm saying? But we here, though.
I told you I had it, boy. But you ain't listen for it.
Yeah, I know. But, I started to do the same thing, too. You know how it is. Can't make everybody do all the work for me.
I got to save my face for tomorrow. Zay, chill, bro. We got a 40th anniversary show tomorrow.
Shout out to Zay in the building. I see y'all, man, out there. Everybody who out there who pulled up, y'all in for something special tonight. You heard? We're in the eFed community. We're talking community shit, but we're talking boxing tonight. Tonight, we're going to the eFeds of the Undisputed world. We got the Burger Man. Y'all know the Burger Man. If you know me personally, y'all know this man personally too, because he was always in the crib. You already know, everybody was passing the remotes when he had the remote, the Xbox controller, and we was playing Fight Night Round 3, or we were playing any Fight Night for that matter. This man goes back to King's time. You know what time it is, man. Shout out to the Burger Man.
Good looking. Yeah, we go way back. We go like 10, 20 years back.
Yes, sir. We got T Grumpy in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Also, one of the founders of True Sim Pro Gaming. I just met this man tonight, but so far, the conversation we've been having behind the scenes, tremendous guy. Can't wait to hear what he's about. Can't wait to you guys hear what he's about as well. Grumpy, welcome to the This and That podcast. The Burger Man, welcome to This and That podcast. You already
appreciate Yeah, appreciate you guys having me on, man. Having Burger on. We've been excited to do this. We got stuff to speak on. You guys keep it real, and that's what we've always been about. And truth shall set you free, my brother.
The truth shall
That's
set you
100%.
free.
That's a fact. So let's get started with the main thing. Tell us about True Sim Pro Gaming. True Sim Pro Gaming. What is this? What does this mean? What is? Where did it come from? And what is that you guys do officially?
We started
Obviously, you
off
guys are streamers and pro streamers and gamers and shit. But God, my
correct,
bad.
correct. We started off. We've been Burger and myself have been playing Undisputed since the first beta into early access. Played that for about a year. Met each other on Facebook. He was familiar with the league scene from the Fight Night days, sort of turned me on to the league scene as far as Undisputed goes. He had just started his own league up, which was the True Sim Undisputed Boxing League. They had already
Okay.
had it going for about a week, but we have 4 founding members, and nowadays we do boxing sort of like you guys do with the wrestling. You know what I mean? Only with the boxing tournaments, league play, very competitive, cash prizes. Sort of what you guys do with the wrestling, just with boxing. Doing the live commentary.
Terry,
Yeah. You
prize
guys,
fights,
you guys,
splits like real
so
boxing, press conferences, the whole
you do
nine.
press
Like
conferences, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
try to
So,
make the
so
feel the
you guys,
fighters. Yeah.
yeah, no, my bad. Yeah,
Or we try to make it look like like real fighters, like what I mean, like there's a purse, there's a split, you know what I mean. Somebody gets this,
that's
if you
fire.
have a big, you know what I mean. If you hot nigga, you want the bigger cut. The guy who's on the B side
That's
is gonna have
fact.
to take, you know what I mean. He got to win the fight to get the bigger cut. You know what I mean. So we do all that on live on our channel and stuff like that.
So you have promos too to lead up to fights.
Of course.
Nice. All right, that's dope.
What do you? So, all right. So you guys basically, like you said, you basically it's like a wrestling thing that we're doing. So you guys have like a community. You guys have a bunch of like people. Like, how does it work? You guys got created boxers. I create my own guy. I come up to you guys and be like, "Yo, what's up? How does this work? Like, if I want to be a part of your
Explain that to
community."
Grumpy.
Yeah, that you would basically go to either our Facebook or our Discord. You know what I mean? Basically, we'd run you through the rules, give you a trial, spar, see. Because man, here's the thing: is that the undisputed boxing scene, the game. I love the game, but it's just not in a very good play state, especially with the online compatibility issues they have. So there's a lot of cheesers, a lot of spam. So you
Yeah,
got to try.
you definitely got to have rules for that. So
Yeah.
Right, you're right. You
Yeah.
gotta
Mhm.
weed those guys out. You know what I'm saying? And then we don't do anything. There are probably 5 to 7 other leagues out there right now. Some smaller, some larger, and most of them aren't doing a whole lot with the creative fighter and the boxing just because the traits are very exploitable. So unless you have
Yes.
once again a specific rule set for which traits you can have, which traits you can't have, how many traits you can have,
Right.
it just gets silly. So they usually use the primarily, there's a roster of, I gotta say, probably close to 100 boxers on there. So
More than that. 3 you guys can do the females too.
oh,
Right.
correct, yeah.
Oh, you guys
Yeah,
have females too.
Yes.
That's
They got
dope.
Clarissa
That's dope.
Shields. They got Hedda Hardy. They got
No, yeah, of
everybody.
course.
Everybody.
I'm familiar with the roster, but that's what I'm saying. So basically, if one of us joins right now, your community, your league, so basically we're using boxers that are already in the game, basically. So like, if I wanted to
Correct.
use a female boxer and like I wanted to be in the women's division, I will have to be like a female boxer like Clarissa Shields or I don't know, Layla Ali, right? Or Amanda Serrano. These are the only women I know that are women boxers that are actually on TV.
How happens is this? We put a post out, right? Whoever signs up in the fight for this week, they'll get to fight for these mandatories. So whether their opponent will have to choose whether we fight men's, women's, that's between them. They have to contact each other and make sure the fight, happens.
So
You
it's
know what I
kind
mean?
of also, not to cut you off, it's kind of like if you were like in a like I used to play in the Madden leagues back in the day where you're in a franchise, you're this team, he's that team, and you two would have to communicate to, you have to set a time and everything for your match and everything, right?
Right. Record the fight.
Yep.
See if it's
Gotcha.
eligible for. Because some people fight different, and everybody's rules.
Mhm.
Some people don't want to follow the rules. So
Got you.
if you don't record the fight and somebody
Never
complains
happened.
about,
Yep.
listen, I can't tell you nothing.
Yeah.
You had to hold that down,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so
I
people
got you.
cry and listen. You don't got tape. I can't tell you nothing.
Yeah, that's how I used to be in the football shit
I
too.
told you
Make
to
people,
record. Am I lying? I'm gonna be. We told you to record the fight, and
Bro.
sometimes, yeah,
It's wild, man, and that's sort of where we get and we're gonna give props to the founders of the True Sim brand in the Fight Night community. That's sort of where we got our inspiration from as far as the Undisputed community goes. But I mean, that's what we were trying to sort of emulate, was what they did with, the game's got issues with it. It's got exploits. It got animations, glitches that need to be fixed. We want to try
to work together.
Right.
Fix
Try
it.
and have
Yeah.
a set of rules. See, and then here's where the community sort of starts to fall apart to begin with, is the fact that you got to have set rules. It's the only way it's going to work out. Everybody's viewpoint is different as far as the rules, but most of these other leagues were always along the lines of, well, okay, these are the guy that started the league, or the 3 or 4 guys that started the league. We're going to make the rules, and that's just ironclad. We don't give a shit what anybody thinks about them. Where with True Sim, we would always take a vote as far as the rule changes and this and that, because it wasn't about us. Yeah.
It's about having fun and putting the best product out there.
right.
Exactly.
Trust me, I know.
That's
I got you.
that's
No,
that's the
exactly.
A model. Yeah, that's the A
Yeah.
model. That's how
it,
he
bro.
basically. That's how we basically started this community. We started with that rule, and we still apply by that rule. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, you
Like,
got it, bro.
it's all about fun.
Like you said, you listen to both sides, hear what people got to say and shit. But end of the day, it's a video game. The AI. Well, they're playing PvP, right? You guys are player versus player, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why those rules are more like they mean a lot more. Like, hey, you can't be cheesing this move because it's basically
Yeah,
like
yeah,
unstoppable. Some of those shit.
Yeah.
For us, it's the
so,
AI. So it's
so
AI sucks. Fucking game doing whatever it wants. So, and we
Right.
don't pick winners over here either. So it's like we
You
have
don't
to
do
have a
that,
story
yeah.
for both sides. Like if he wins, where we go. If he loses, what do we do for him too? So I get it though.
yeah.
I get it.
So basically, let me explain how our wrestling league compared to your boxing league is the difference. Like ours is AI versus AI, right? So we let whatever you create, we let that do it itself. You know what I'm saying? We have even though wrestling is fake and wrestling always decides a winner and a loser, we don't do that with our shit. We let the game itself decide the winner. So now, when we do our promos, you know how you guys do promos to set the fight, make the fight sell, whatever. Our promos are based on kind of respect, but you got to keep it wrestling. You can talk your shit. You could say, whatever the fuck you got to say to make sure you your words get across. But you're not gonna tell somebody, yo, come suck my dick, you faggot, or you fucking. Because that's not. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what wrestling is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll say something where it'll be like, I'll fucking smush your fat fucking face on the ground and I'll stomp it. Which it still sounds crazy, but it's more into the wrestling talk than it is personal.
Nothing gets crazier than me saying I'm gonna smack a bitch.
Right,
bro.
The word bitch to
like
the females. I say it to my own wife, to my daughter and shit, but they all know it's like in character. It's not personal.
It's in character, right?
So
it's a wrestling.
You gotta have that mindset. If you don't have that mindset, you're like, it's just not for you. You just gotta. That's it, bro.
It's not for you. It's definitely not for you. So basically what I'm trying to say is, like, when it comes to like the two fighters that you guys are gonna have fighting on the such date, what's the level of trash talking you could take or you can do in your league that doesn't cross the line and make somebody be like, nah, I'm not playing, like, I'm done, I don't want to be a part of this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Because we we know how like if we got Mike Tyson niggas out there where they
Yeah,
be
you
like
have
a
to sell the
fucking
fight day
fuck,
thing. You gotta
a
sell the
fucking,
fight.
you know, like that.
Hey,
Mike
hey.
Tyson used to say some wild shit, like eat your children or fuck your wife in front of you and
Hey,
shit like that, you know.
see, and that's what I was gonna comment on is the fact that you guys got to understand that we do the boxing world is fucking. I mean, wrestling's wild, but man, boxing is wild because most shit in the boxing, you know what I'm saying? That shit's
It's
real
personal.
shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, dude,
real
and
shit.
it's also real
100%.
shit. Now you got, like you said, Mike Tyson, you know, and one of the most famous boxers of all time, with one of the most famous quotes of all time. I'm gonna fuck you till you love me. Expletive. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that
Yeah.
that in itself is something that normally, you know, we wouldn't tolerate. You know, we're all for talking shit. You're not talking about religion or any of
Politics.
the shit. Yeah, right. We ain't bringing that shit up, especially politics. But you know, I mean, it can get out of hand sometimes, but sometimes, you know, bro, it sells a fight. But I'd like to pride ourselves that we never like to get it, you know, it never got too far out of hand. So
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna happen with some people.
I said some wild shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least he admits it. You see,
I mean,
other
yeah,
people
I mean,
like no.
yeah.
What's the wildest shit you said, real quick? Real quick. What's the wildest shit you could say that you said to somebody?
I said to this Mexican, that's why I call a nigga a wetback. You fucking wetback.
and you call
That's
him a
light,
fake
though.
you call him
Mexican.
fake Mexican because he couldn't speak Spanish.
Spanish, yep. Fucking wetback.
That's light, though.
Yeah,
Right,
but
and
I got crucified for that.
He got crucified. You know what? He gets crucified, but yet this other motherfucker straight up told him, "I hope you die." You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, bro. You wishing death on a motherfucker for real?
If you guys think that's bad, you guys have no idea what the fucking shit we go through. Yo, Ada, you hear this?
I mean,
everybody
funny,
in the chat.
Yeah.
No, I know, nigga, like we go crazy in our shit, but we don't. But we go a little harder than that. You know what I'm saying? But
for us, it's more like it's based on your character in the game. That's the shit we need everyone to understand. Like this is what your character looks like. We're talking about your character. We're not talking about you. Like it's your character.
Right.
But some people still can't comprehend that, and that's when it's like, yo, this ain't for you, bro. You know.
Right.
Well, I mean, it gets to the point where some of the shit sometimes gets just outright dangerous because, dude, we've had to.
Oh yeah, man, you got no idea. They tried to end my marriage.
Yeah, so you know what it is.
It's gotten to some real personal.
We ain't gonna get into it, but it's I know, bro. It's crazy, man. So trust me, there's some people out there just
So you know. All right.
I'm right with you, man. That's why he told me to come co-host, come listen, and see, what fuck shit y'all went through. And I'm like, damn.
Because you never know, man. Like we got ego doing this boxing shit, but like I said, we do this boxing undisputed shit too. But we have created characters. The only thing is we don't have all our characters because everybody that's in our shit, we have literally like 100 people, maybe 90 something, right?
I got 94. I think. 94. I'm probably gonna have more now with the the updates up to 200 this year. So we'll see.
We'll see. And hopefully we like this is like an introduction to you guys too, so you guys could bring in your talents into also from the boxing world into this wrestling world shit that we got too. If you're interested later on in the future, we'll talk about that. But let's ask you guys both. You can answer it individually. What originally drew you to Undisputed? And what did you realize? When did you realize you had to master it? Like, I have to master this shit the way I mastered. I don't know, Knockout Kings, Fight Night, round 1, 2, 3.
I'd say it right now.
What the reason why? What originally drew you and realized that you needed to master this shit?
Well, I'll tell you right now, there hasn't been a boxing game in over 13 years. Right. So when the game was catching noise about 2022, 2023, they put out early access. I said, you know what? This is dope. I was so intrigued. The trailers were dope. And I said, you know what? This is it. I got to get this. And I said to myself, I'm going to be just as good in Fight Night in this shit. And when early access comes out, it was only for 3 days, like the trial. And then when I played that, I was like, oh my God, this is bananas. I said, this is great. It was just bananas to me. Early
So you
access
just like to have the boxing game back in your hand. That's what it was.
yeah, I was what they were doing, the game at that time was different. It was different. It wasn't how we have right now.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
So the mechanics is different. I'm like, yeah, this is dope. I'm loving the feel. I'm loving like it's different. It feels like boxing. I was like, this is gonna change the game. So
the audience were not pleased when they first bought the game, when they first got it.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Go ahead, finish.
Early access comes out, and then I played that, and for like about 2 years, and for that 2-year time, it was giving us Lomachenko, they gave us Khan, they gave us, a lot of fighters during that time. So it felt like for free too. It wasn't paid. It was like, wow, I'm getting all these fighters, and I'm like, I said, I can't wait for this shit to drop. You feel me? The early access was like, it felt like more sim. It felt more.
It wasn't as arcadey.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
And the graphics were better to me. It was just the physics were better. During that time,
the mechanics of the game was pretty much the same.
That's what is good. Like when you get in those early betas and shit, you get to really test like the waters and shit and see like, yo, especially if you continue playing, what's the difference and shit. So that's good.
Grumpy, how can I say full early access to full release? Like, how would you compare that? How would you compare and contrast that?
Fucking night and day. From something that was almost perfect to something that was a just steaming pile of shit. Honestly, that's how I felt. Nothing like they had showed us. The last 7 months early access, they gave us no video updates, no info, no what they were working on, nothing, bro. And when they sold that game, when it came out full release, it was a completely different game that we had played all through early access.
They might have a point. It might be one of the reasons they put it on the con, because first it was just PC.
Through early access, yes, but when it came out for full release, it came out to all of them.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Man, that sucks, bro. That really sucked.
And the killer for this game was that they lied and never fixed the desync. So they sold it like a AAA product. And I was hoping like, yo, I hope they fixed the fucking desync, bro. I hoped, and they never fixed it.
Damn.
And then
companies, bro.
Well, the underlying.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, the underlying problem with the game is just, dude, it's always been the desync, because it was built on the Unity engine, and everything they've tried to do to fix it is just, they had the game how it was in early access. It was playable. It was a badass boxing sim. Most people loved it. There's a few animations they had to change, the step back jabs, step back straights, a couple other little small ones, which that's all they would have needed to have done. But in the process of between early access, full release, and even up to the current state of the game, they took that and they kept trying to fix the desync. And when they did that and adjusting the desync, it screwed up the rest of the game mechanics. So it just ended up, it's better now than it was at full release, but there's nothing they could have done. You know what I mean? So,
gotcha. Damn, that's tough, bro.
Yeah. So like to rebound off that, is there any since you guys pretty much are like connected with the Undisputed like developers and shit, which people don't know that in the chat, you guys are going off saying that the game is trash, but you guys don't even know that these are the people that are behind the game. Secretly sometimes too, but anyway, to rebound off of what I was saying, like, is there anything that's gonna happen to the game, or they're gonna make it better? Like, or they're gonna update it? Anything?
That's it. It's over. It's over. It's it. They're gonna work on Undisputed too.
Whatever.
Damn.
Okay. So whatever the mechanics and settings are for this game, that's what you're gonna get until the new one comes out.
It's on PlayStation Store, right? It's on PlayStation. What is it called?
Yeah, the PlayStation Pass, the free monthly games.
Oh, it is? Damn.
Yeah.
So they done.
Damn, it's like that.
I'm about to download that shit right now.
They haven't had an update in like 5 months. From what I hear is that there probably aren't going to be any more mechanics updates. They will still have some more DLC fighters and stuff like that, but like we've been telling, like you guys said, dude, we got the inside hook with a lot of people from SCI and just from doing what we've done in the Undisputed community from day one.
I know. I spoke to you guys behind the scenes before we started.
Yeah.
I know what's going on.
Undisputed 2 2028.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for about a year. I've been saying it for about a year now, but nobody wants to believe me. Nobody wants to believe me.
That's the date.
It's like the Detox album. It ain't never dropping, right? It's like GTA. That's great.
Shit, if you guys think when Undisputed 2 is officially dropping is something, man, fuck. You ain't heard nothing yet.
That's dope. So when you say you master the game, what separates you guys, like both of you guys, from an actual player, like an average player who plays the shit, like somebody like myself or like A Dot or like anybody that is not like you guys? Because you guys pretty much had it, like, you know, you had the pre-early access. You guys got so like good at it, you mastered it, that you guys got connected with the developers and the people that distribute it, and you know, and you got job connections with other people, which we're gonna get into that in a few. But when you realize that you mastered it, what separates you guys from your average player who plays this shit?
Go ahead, Burger.
I say this is how you play the game. You know, it's the online play where people just hold the power button and just throw a million power punches. And no one wants to play like this. Yeah. I mean, listen, it's online. You have to deal with whatever happens. If you don't know how to deal with that, you know what I mean? Don't play online. So there's people who don't like that experience and come to us and be like, I want to play boxing. So that separates us from that. So we actually simming out. There's a certain cap on the power punch. So you can't throw this many power punches. It all depends on the patch. If the patch is crazy, we have to, you know, test it out and see what's wrong with it, and then we go from there. But yeah, we try to sim it out as much as we can, you know. It looks like boxing when we play it. Damage, it looks like fucking Mortal Kombat.
Your answer is gonna rely on the next question. But go ahead. I want to hear Grumpy's part of it. Let me hear it.
I think, you know, obviously just being there from day one and playing through all the different changes, and especially running the league and the competitive scene aspect of it, always having to be on top of the patches. It's like, you know, we played, and I can attest to myself anyway, Burger, I'm sure as well. I probably played damn near 10,000 matches. Yeah, dude, it's just ridiculous. Now, am I the best player in the world? No, but you know, I mean, leaps and bounds above your average player just because of the experience and you know, the intricacies of the game. There's so many
levels, many levels.
People think the game sucks, and the only thing that makes the game suck is the desync issues because of the game engine that it's on. Other than that, the game is a masterpiece. Like when we used to play during early access, because the desync with the online is such shit, we would play through Parsec and, you know, peer-to-peer, and then you would have a little bit of input delay on the person who wasn't hosting, unless you had somebody in the middle of the two of the, you know what I mean, the two players hosting.
But the game was crazy.
It was perfect. There was no this game sucks, because there was no desync. Everything hit that needed to, everything that should have missed. Perfect.
So I got a question. So, you know, because you, like you said, the updates and shit. So is it kind of like with 2K where you'll have a problem with the game, they'll fix that problem, but then break like 2 or 3 other fucking things inside the game?
Yes. Amen, brother. Bet on.
100%. Yeah. The worst. I hate that shit, bro.
At this point, I'm convinced that it's all games now.
It is.
Because, I mean, you know, it has to be. It has to be. Nah, but that's a good question.
They said yes. It's crazy the way the fucking these companies like just fuck us, bro. Oh yeah, we're gonna fix this, and then, you know, boom, here goes two to 4 things broken. Like, they were so fixed. They were so quick. There was a glitch on the new 26 game for people to rep up. They fixed that, but they can't fix the mechanics in the game where the referee doesn't get down quick enough, or the players just stand there looking at each other. Like, fix that, bro. That's what we need fixed, not a glitch. It's crazy, bro.
Slick in the building. I see you, boy.
It sounds like SCI. That's what something they would do.
Yeah. SCI, for those who might not be aware, is the developer the Undisputed game.
So, right, based on like the answers and shit, and you guys basically saying that you love that this game is a masterpiece. So, how realistic is Undisputed compared to actual boxing from your experience, both of you guys?
I would have to say, honestly, probably not very accurate. You know what I'm saying? It's just there's so many things in boxing. You know what I'm saying? With just the weaves and the slips and the different angles and shit. Trying to get that right in a video game is damn near impossible, in my opinion. But leaps and bounds better than what they did with the Fight Night games.
I think I think it's so intricate that there's so many mechanics that people don't know how to use them all. You can slip, you can duck, you know what I mean? There's so much shit you can do that people don't end up using those moves because they don't know how to.
Or I'm just too busy worrying about spamming a haymaker that knockout. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect example, the feint in the game. You have to hit left on the directional pad before you throw your punch to feint a punch. It is the most fucked up you know what I'm
way
saying?
to do that. Yeah.
Right. So most people, I'd say probably at least half the people we were run across on League playing online, they don't either throw the feint at all just because it's not easy to do, or they don't even know
how to.
Same thing with taking a knee. 80% of the people for the first year the game is out. How the fuck you take a knee? Oh wow, really?
Yeah. I'm assuming that you guys have this shit down packed where it's like muscle memory with the buttons.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. I figured that. Zay has a good question. So you guys have modded mode for this game or not?
There are mods out there for the PC. We're not currently doing much with that, but there are a handful of leagues that are doing that. So
your league isn't doing it.
Yeah, that's too much work.
Yeah,
that's too much work. I might as well get the fucking game. Why am I getting the mod for the game? I might as well get Undisputed too if you're gonna do that.
See that? I mean that's the thing.
Put them on, bro. He wants to put on.
Like the thing is though is that you have such a small fraction of the Undisputed community that's actually on PC, and obviously you don't have any mods on the PlayStation or the Xbox. But that was one big thing that did help the community in general as far as matchmaking is, I think it was maybe 6 months, a year or so, maybe even year and a half after it came out, they did end up making it a cross play, which is great if you're on Xbox playing Xbox or Xbox playing PlayStation 5, but
once you play PC people.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have a nice computer, and these consoles are locked at 60 frames. And it's like I have an old PC, and fuck, I'm running like 180, and it's like, it's not even fair at that point.
This is how you know that you know. This is how you know that you know what he's talking about when you just said what you just said right now. When it's like frames and all that shit, because a lot of people don't know about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Right.
You would just think that I'm just talking to two people who just play fucking Undisputed, but these guys don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it. So, which leads into the main thing. So, in your league, since there's multiple leagues, like you said, they got modded leagues where they probably mod arenas and make the shit look different or whatever it is. Obviously, when you guys in your community, what you guys do, you guys commentate together, correct? So when somebody records their match, they send you guys the match and you guys record over it, or you guys watch it live, I guess. And this is how you guys determine, like, right?
Commentated. Initially, that's what we started doing, was where they would record their matches, and then there's not much customization in the boxing game. So I would actually, as we went, down the road and learn more and stuff, we would actually do custom entrances for the guys with custom special effects and their names and a bunch of shit that isn't traditionally in the game, and then we would do the commentary over top of it. We did that for a while, and then we ended up getting into doing live events as well.
Gotcha. And so you guys caught any sponsors? You guys caught any celebrity any celebrity jobs or anybody that's actually famous, any professional boxers you guys got affiliated with, which I know, but the people who don't know, this is why the point of the podcast. I want you guys to say it. Any celebrities or anybody like bigger than just a typical gamer, in your leagues or anything like that, or
Well, when we were doing I mean, speaking on that, just a quick backstory of how we met this person. We were putting our videos out.
Person and then who is this person? And how did you meet?
His name's he goes by the Diddler, DDA Bouvet. He is one of Sean Porter's producers.
Damn.
So
take that, huh?
The Diddler. That's what we dubbed him, the Diddler.
So
don't like it.
You saw
like it.
You see what he did there? You saw what he did there, Dot?
That's right. That's what I said. Take that. Let's go.
So we had been posting our shows on YouTube and stuff, and Burger, had posted on his user Burger page and gets a comment from what was it? TPWP, and saying they like the shit or whatever, and didn't put two and two together. And Burger,
I didn't know what that was. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I clicked it, and I was like, "Nah, I see Sean Porter." Hold on, I'm gonna turn my phone off. Wait, this is crazy. Hold on, click it again. I still see Sean Porter. I said, "You Tim, check this out, bro. Am I high? Go hit this up, bro. Find out what this is, bro."
100%. 100%.
And it was 100% an actual Sean Porter, or it was somebody.
It was his producer DDA. You know what I'm saying? And so I did some research, and I found out about a platform that Sean had been trying to get up and running called the WBGC, the World Boxing Gaming Council. And I had found out that they had a Discord. And I went over to the Discord and I posted in there.
We got a Discord too. That's basically where we do our promos and all that communication with other people.
Yeah, we did a lot on the Discord. We started off Facebook in the early days and like early access and stuff. And as more and more people joined, we ended up having to branch out to Discord just because it's a better and bigger all around platform.
Mm-hmm.
But so he was, we were going back and forth a little bit on there, and that's sort of how we started developing that relationship with the Diddler. And Sean Porter.
The Diddler's hilarious. That's wild. But go ahead.
So as we get to connect, Tim does his job in the sense like he's like piloting with him, he's building with the guy, and we get this first event to go to Philly, right? So we're trying to get people to go.
Philadelphia, right? Okay,
yeah.
But like where like in Philly itself, like downtown.
Yeah,
Philly?
Like, how was it in Tim? Philly, right? I don't know.
Bro, it was. Hey, all I know is this. I mean, I know Philly's the hood, but this was the hood of the hood. You know what I'm saying? They sent my man. They sent my man to Barber. They sent my man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Burger went, bro. Where was it?
Philly. I mean, I was
good
just,
Philly, bro.
From Brooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah, you a burger, nigga. What up? That nigga say, I'm going to Philly. What happened? Now, again.
You get a cheesesteak, bro?
Nah.
Damn.
Gotta get a cheesesteak.
Bro. So it was.
Let him finish. Now, get my back.
It was Burger Man and Dope Son, another one of the guys that joined us early on in the True Sim movement, man. And they both came down there. They're both from New York. And, I got to look out for Burger and this other dude, Dope Son, because these are like my guys. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure they're going down to the hood, bro. So I'm doing some research on where they're sending my guys.
Am I bad to cut you off? But this is before or after you guys started your league?
This was after we had already started our league. This is after we had already been running our league. You know what I mean? So
how long have you been running before y'all started this?
2 years?
Like you would say,
maybe not, dude. Probably a year and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Before we really got in tight with them, because we dealt with them for about a little bit over a year. So but I do the research on this place, and it's a barber shop in Philly, and there ain't no information other than this motherfucker's been permanently closed for over 2 years, and I'm starting to be like, second guess, man, should my guys be going to this fucking place? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
But they were
yeah.
troopers. They were troopers, and they went, man. And you know, it was basically the WBGC is what he's trying to do is just, you know, they put on different matches and this and that. It's not leagues, but you know what I'm saying, just trying to build the boxing community. And there's a story behind that too, because I legitimately don't feel Sean gives two shits about that platform. But you know, at the time they were doing a little something with it. So yeah, as of this day, that's still the only in-person tournament that they actually did. And it was a wagered pot, you know, I think it was 60-40. Yeah. Didn't pay these guys to come. Didn't, you know what I'm saying? Not shit. Promised them merch, promised them this and that. Didn't do shit for them. So that was our first negative experience dealing with Sean and his people.
What did they promise, and what was promised? Or like, what did they say?
So we're gonna get to the we're gonna get to the meat and the potatoes. This is what you want to hear, right? So look, I go through the Philly show, great event.
It's you. So basically, Grumpy. What he's saying is you're one of his guys. You and somebody else went to Philly to meet up with who again in a barbershop that's supposedly closed?
Sean Porter and the Dudler.
His producer or some shit, and meet up with Sean Porter for what are you meeting up with this man for?
Undisputed tournament. Undisputed boxing tournament.
What? Yeah.
Boxing tournament. All right, go ahead.
So we do that. The event is successful. Boom. So we start developing a relationship with the producer, Dudler. So,
right.
We start doing shit like, you know, after we did that, I get a call from my guy from Marcy Projects who saw this live of the Sean Porter shit, and we go to the Paley Museum to meet the creator of Undisputed. This is not on their dime. This has nothing to do with Sean. This has something to do with just me, people seeing what I did with Sean, and like, yo, look, there's another opportunity. We want to show you what, you know. It was the Remembrance of Ali. It was Ash, the creator, was there. Roy Jones, Heather Hardy, mad motherfuckers there. So I took my
Ash Habib, he's the creator of Undisputed. Just for those of you guys who might not know, Go ahead, Burger.
Right. So I'm like, yo, I'm thinking to myself, I bought the $60. I'm so into the game that I bought the ticket there, and I'm saying, you know what? Everybody's gonna watch. Everybody's coming to this because of the game, yeah. But really for Roy Jones, you know what I mean? So as I get there,
the celebrity power is there. The celebrity power.
So as I get there, I didn't know you was able to play Roy Jones or the creator. So there was a list, and the list for Roy Jones was like 5 pages long. I said,
you get to fight one of these guys as in the game.
Yeah, and at the spot. So you had the option either Roy Jones or Ash. I said, fuck that. I'm gonna go with the creator. There was like only one name on that motherfucker. So I said I went with the creator. But Roy Jones, there was like 5 pages of names. Like, you can't, there's no way you're gonna play that dude. So I go.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna be able to, even if you do play him, you're gonna be able to beat him because he's not a gamer. Like, he's not the developer or the creator either. So you did the right choice. You made the right choice by picking the right person to fight. But go ahead. I'm listening.
So I did that purposely because I said to myself, I'm trying to get a deal out of this shit, my nigga. I'm trying to get on.
Hell yeah, nigga.
I'm trying to get on.
Thinking like a Brooklyn nigga. Now you thinking like a Brooklyn nigga.
Austin Projects, nigga.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, nigga. So
let's go.
I said to myself, last 2 weeks ago, I was on Sean Porter's show. The 2 weeks after that, I'm meeting Ash and talking to him about True Sim and what we do and breaking it down and all the commentary. And he ended up giving me his email. And I was like, wow, this is about to go down.
And you met Sean Porter and his manager in a barbershop that was closed down.
According to Google, that shit had been closed down for 2 years, bro. Permanently closed.
Yeah.
There were a whole bunch of brothers in that motherfucker when Burger got there, though. That is for certain.
So after we exchanged emails, me and Ash, we get to play him. So I go to the place where the lobby was at, where the game station was at, and everybody's waiting to play. Everybody's playing Roy Jones. It's commotion. There's no one want to play this guy. He's by himself. I'm like, "Are you ready, Ash?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Yo, I got in there."
And he's the creator of the game.
Who made the motherfucking game? Yes,
that's crazy. Yeah, I got go.
Like, boom. The matchup was Ray Leonard versus Crawford. I picked for Leonard. He picked Crawford, and that nigga's nasty. I tell you this once. I didn't think. I mean, I was a little nervous in the beginning, but then I got into the game. I said, I'm gonna win. But the kid, Ash Habib, can play the motherfucking game. He's pretty good at the game. He's pretty good.
Nigga, he created the game. I mean,
and I beat him,
right?
And I won.
He's supposed to be good. You created the goddamn game, but the fact is the fact that you won and beat the creator, and the fact that a lot of niggas wasn't thinking the way you were thinking, like, yo, let me fight this nigga instead of fighting that nigga, Roy Jones. Because everybody knows
Roy Jones, bro. Is what it was.
That's what it was. They wanted to meet Roy Jones. Because at the end of the day, you know you're gonna beat Roy Jones if you're nice. Maybe he's nice too, but you know you're gonna beat Roy Jones in the game.
Right.
It's just you're there just because you want to stand next to this nigga while you're holding the controller and be like, yo, I beat Roy Jones. That's basically what they were doing it for. But I get it. You made the right choice. You beat the owner, the creator of the game, and
you ain't got no idea. You ain't got no idea how much shit people in the community talked on Burger, man. Said, oh, you beat the creator. He sucks. We played him. He ain't no good. Some of these big name content creators and shit. You know what I'm saying? I believe it was, who was it?
Boxing
Fanatical and a handful of other ones. And saying, oh yeah, no, we beat Ash. He ain't no good. You know, you're just a bum. You know, it ain't no big deal. But the thing is, I don't see footage anywhere else. Any of these other motherfuckers beat Ash.
I feel like Grumpy's holding back. You could say exactly what they said. It's fine. Everything is off limits here. All my viewers and listeners, they all know what it is, man. My co-host, he knows what it is too. You know, so
it is. Hey, bro, like I said, they gave him all types of shit. I was pissed as fuck about it. It's like, okay, you guys are all gonna clown on him and be like, oh yeah, we beat Ash, but not one of these motherfuckers put a single video out. I ain't never seen no footage of anybody else beating Ash. Have you, Burger?
Nobody. Besides, matter of fact,
besides our footage, shit.
Wait, there was one guy, but he worked for Hot 97.
You guys actually have this on tape.
Yes, we have it on our True Sim Pro Gaming at youtube.com. We've got the event on there.
Look at you guys. Look at you go. Yeah.
Look at you go.
Yeah. So he knocked me down 3 times, Ash, and I knocked him down 3 times. So that's a good fight. And I still won. But it's a good fight. It's only 8 rounds. And I was the only guy to play that day, the whole 8 rounds. A full fight. Everybody else didn't play. Because no one wanted to play the nigga.
Yeah, so everybody else got to play. They got to play Roy Jones. Got to play Roy Jones for like 1 round.
1 round, because the line was so long.
That shit's not even a fight,
right? I didn't want to do that.
You just tested each other out in the first round. Really see what he's about and shit. That's crazy.
And that's crazy. And that's crazy that you say that, because that's basically like a rebound question. Like, how did like make you feel?
You broke
because
you're breaking up.
How about now? My bad.
You're
good. All right. It's funny you say that, right? Because I know Burger, and like Burger, like this nigga's like a real diehard fan of boxing. I'm a diehard fan of boxing too. Like, I've been watching boxing the same amount of time he has, because we're in the same age group and shit.
Right.
The thing is, like, this nigga knows boxing. Like, I can vouch for that, and I can like say like, yo, this nigga knows his shit when it comes to boxing and whatever. So how did that feel when you going in there playing the game? Because you're playing the game because every time you played Fight Night or Knockout Kings and all that shit, even Undisputed now, like, you basically playing the game as if you're a boxer, not the boxer you picked. You get what I'm trying to say? Like
Right.
you're fighting with that boxer, say like Roy Jones, for example. You know, like you pick Roy Jones, but you're fighting, but you're not fighting the person you're playing against, like with the Roy Jones style. You know what I'm trying to say? You're fighting him with your style of fighting, but
Yeah.
using Roy Jones. You get what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so basically, so knowing that, like, how does that, like when they saw you do that, like, how did they feel when like,
I
oh
got
shit,
shitted
this
on.
guy,
I got shitted on. I got
right?
shitted on, niggas. No one gave me the credit. No one gives me the credit for
Nobody.
doing anything.
Oh yeah,
No one.
that's what Grumpy was saying. Grumpy was basically
No
saying that
one
they were
gave.
sharing.
No. Look. Think about this. How you meet Ash? The only way you meet Ash, if you work for the motherfucker or you bought those fucking tickets. How many times
Right.
you in a game that you meet the creator and beat them? Never
Yeah,
hear that
like,
shit.
yeah, that's
Man.
like playing NBA 2K and beating Ronnie, like Ronnie
Ronnie's not
2K.
the creator. Ronnie's garbage.
But he's a developer though.
Mike
you
Mike
know,
Wong. Mike Wong.
Mike. Yeah,
Oh,
well,
I
people
say
that-
this. I say this. Niggas gonna hate, and that's it. And you know what I mean? I did
100%.
that.
Bro.
I did
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
I did that because this to show people how serious and how serious I was presenting True Sim Pro Gaming. Now, because this is a competitor, but as a business. But okay, continue the story. Tim.
It's definitely fair.
I don't even. I'm off the tracks now, bro.
Yeah,
Gonna have to reel this shit back in.
Well, you basically said that they were hating on him because you guys have the footage of him kicking his ass, and he's the creator of the game, and people were still like, oh yeah, we beat his ass too. He's nobody and all that.
Yeah, it's in the trash.
Okay, so now look. So after we
That's
do that,
basically where you
boom.
left off.
After we
Yeah.
do that, we start fucking with Sean Hardbody. Boom. We end up doing a show called.
So that basically got you the job with Sean Porter.
Not
the
even because
boxer.
of that. Not even because of that. It was just
How did you get to meet Sean Porter, and how did you? Well, we already know how you met him because you went to the Philadelphia, you met up with his manager and shit. But like, how did you get to like work with him and know that this guy took you in and offered you whatever he offered you, and how did that
Tim,
relationship?
This is Tim's job to do.
Yeah, man. So basically, after I met the diddler on their Discord,
My bad. Wait. Before you even say that, right? And when you guys did introduce yourselves to the boxer Sean Porter and his management, you guys are coming at him as your company. You're not coming as individuals. You're coming in
correct. We're coming in as True Sim. Yes, True Sim Undisputed
Gotcha.
Boxing League. Correct. Yep.
Copy. Okay. Go ahead. Continue.
Continue, Tim.
So anyway, we have that event, and after that, DDA and myself, numerous conversations. We were in contact every day as far as how we could promote this WBGC platform and how we could basically have this as a place for all the different leagues to go to compete league versus leagues to figure out who the best of the best is, right? And DDA didn't have much experience at all with the game. He is a gamer. He just doesn't play Undisputed. And so that's sort of where our expertise is because of the fact we had so much experience with the game. We had the leagues. We basically knew how everything was set up and needed to be ran. So that relationship continued. We had done some paid live events with them with some, prize purses and such. Sean had done interview or two on a couple of those events. And at that time is when DDA approached me and was like, hey, I've dealt with you and Berger and your guy DT and our other guy, JB. And he's like, I think we got something here. I'd like to start doing a podcast, and it'll be a joint deal between True Sim and the WBGC. And this other third league, they would just be like helping from time to time with content as far as, guests, for questioning and this and that. Guy that ran another league, so we did.
Can I cut you off real quick?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
That's a question. So
Yep.
when that's happening and stuff, what is your first thoughts? Like, are they like trying to like, because you guys seem like, like business, you guys seem like you already seen, bullshit. Did you guys feel like I was about to be used or something was like weird with the situation? They
Hey,
want to bring other people in.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Burger and I was like, God damn, nigga, we the shit.
Yeah.
Hell
We
yeah,
the motherfucker, yo.
Yeah,
You
hell
All
yeah.
right.
motherfucker, we're dealing with Sean Porter. We're fucking,
All right.
dude. You played Ash, the developer. The motherfucking
Mhm.
game beat him. We got footage of that shit. Ain't nobody else fucking got.
Okay. Cool.
We were on cloud nine, bro.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And
But
now-
even though you were on cloud 9, you still kept your head and composure, and you kept your eye on the prize because you still knew what you guys wanted, and this is where you're getting to right now. But go ahead.
You know, think about this. Like the producer tells us, yo, we want to do a show. This is
That's
we're
what
gonna
I'm saying.
do.
Like you
And I'm
guys,
like,
yeah,
alright, this is
so you
it.
guys-
I'm like, all right, so what's up? Like, what we doing?
Yeah, I got the
basically,
producer
like,
part. I was just talking about like the other people they were trying to bring in.
Right.
Like, why they trying to like bring them? We don't need them. We
Because-
good with what we're doing. So
because
Well, that was
you guys are basically not saying that you guys were starstruck. This is what I'm saying. Like you guys handled this shit like the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys
Correct.
focusing on like, oh
Yeah.
my god, it's Sean Porter. Oh my god, yeah, I'll
No.
do anything you want me to do. You know?
Hey,
Like,
we
yeah.
wasn't sucking nobody's dick, dog. That's for goddamn sure.
I try to
Don't
say
sell
that in
your
a nice
soul.
way, but
That's it.
yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. That's exactly what I was trying to go for. That's what I
Sam,
was
you
talking
got to be blunt over here, man.
about. Light up, nigga. You sleep.
I feel you. I feel you, bro.
Go ahead,
Shit.
I'm sorry. Get back to you were saying. So they were
Yeah,
telling
get back
about
to your
putting other
story. Yeah,
people in.
yeah.
So yeah, fuck, we're excited, man. Like, damn, bro, we're like, and dude, me and Burger are telling each other, man. Now I'm a devout Christian. He's a devout Muslim, and we're both linking up. Like, goddamn, son. Like, bro, this is all everything from meeting each other to Ash and meeting Sean, the WBGC, and the podcast, and like, dude, and then we start, linking up with all these other people, JMMA, Crooks the Great, which are big names as far as the Undisputed streaming community goes.
Right.
And bro, we are just on cloud 9. And so we met initially with the this is where these motherfuckers gonna have to get shit on a little bit, bro. Because like when we first met to discuss terms of the Talk the Walk podcast, it was gonna be our two true sim guys that
Open. My platform is an open field for you guys to shit on whoever the fuck you want to feel like you guys want to shit on. I'm not even
Keep it
kidding.
100. That's all we ask. Keep it 100 like Will.
bro. Hey, that's
Like
that,
Will,
bro.
baby.
Hey, man, 100% always. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have all of us get on. It's Burger, myself, fucking the two hosts of the show, dude, DDA, and we're discussing business, right? And they're like, he's asking, what they want and this and that. And he offers to pay them maybe $15-20, he says, an episode. And I'm sitting here thinking like, God damn, bro, this is for Sean Porter's brand, isn't it?
Right.
I didn't say that, but I'm just sitting here thinking like, as a matter of fact, Burger and Dope Son still ain't got no merch from fucking Philly. I'm sitting there thinking, and you know what? And that's the thing with True Sim is we ain't ever been about the huge fucking streaming numbers or making a bunch of money. It's always been about the community, always from day one.
It's about the love. Yeah, it's about love.
Right.
Here.
So our hosts of the show, they're like, look, man, you know what? Don't even sweat it. We don't even want no money. We're just doing it for the love of fucking the video game and the WBGC and to grow everything that everybody's doing and shit,
Right.
Like, all right, cool, dude. They're like, well, look, how about you just give us some merch from Sean? Just have him sign some shit from time to time and just toss us some shit here and there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
These guys are fucking overjoyed. So we're all on the bandwagon like, bro, this is about to get real.
Yeah.
We end up doing 17 episodes of Talk the Walk, which myself or Burger weren't necessarily on every single episode, but Burger and myself helped co-produce every single episode of that show.
We're set up like the questions and everything.
The questions, who the guests were going to be, reaching out, getting the guests to agree to come on, scheduling, all that
Everything.
shit.
The topics.
And
The
that's tough.
You have to turn off that phone, sir.
Yes, I hear you. This little one don't know fucking what decline call means, apparently.
Okay, you keep that shit on.
I'm fucking with now. I'm fucking with
I know.
Nah.
Come on now, man. My kid's gonna come before a fucking podcast.
Oh, yeah.
10 times out of 10. You know what I mean?
No, but real shit.
We're heavy with that real life shit.
Yeah, we are definitely. But piggyback off what you said, yeah, like the views and shit. If you're doing what you're doing, they're gonna come, and whoever's gonna watch you is gonna watch you. You know, the real people who support you with the community shit is gonna be there regardless. You know,
Right.
that's why I always roll with. You know, we do the shit for the love, not for the views or anything. And that's how I've been since I started, bro. So I definitely know where you're coming from on
Dude,
that.
much respect for that, bro, because I don't know how it is in the wrestling community, but bro, the Undisputed community is fucking toxic. 98% of the
Oh, it's here, man. And the marriage, you already know, bro. I've been through.
It's a 50-50 here too. Yeah, it's a 50 thing.
You get your goods, your bad. You know, it's you just
bads.
roll with the punches, bro.
100%. 100%.
Yeah,
Hey,
so like
Tesla Slater, what up, sis? Shout out to Tesla Slater in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
She out here. She's making her debut tomorrow.
Well, she's one of our female wrestlers too. Like everybody that you guys are gonna see and like popping into the chat and all that. These are all wrestlers from our community and from other communities that are basically in our community. Like I have a real, like legit fan base when it comes to this podcasting thing because I don't know if y'all know, but like this is the official. Like I was the first official podcast for eFeds, like meaning the shit that we do. Like nobody was doing podcasts on that, and I basically did that. And well, I'm open-minded to like listen out to other leagues for other things too. Like apparently you guys are doing something different from the wrestling shit, but it's kind of the same. You know what I mean? So
right.
This is why, you know. So, and like I said, this is the boss right here, A.Jizzle. Without him,
we all bosses. Fuck out of here, bro. I don't shit.
We all bosses. Bro, like
you don't understand how many times I thank these motherfuckers because I'm always working and shit, and so much goes in like behind the scenes, like videos, promos, and I'm just here to talk shit. I just commentate, bro. I do the storylines and shit, but they do like creations for the arenas, the titles. Without them,
he's a genius.
They know us. Shit, I'm never the one to take like the 100% credit, bro. We in this shit together.
That's the same thing. Me and Tim.
Yeah, man. That's it.
Shit.
Yeah, real man. Shit. It's like we do this shit for the love of it, and like he could vouch for it. Like he said, like when there was times where he was like, all he does is basically talk shit, and he creates like the storylines for us, right? But the rest, the game does it, and we do it. You know what I mean? Like we do our own promos. Like he doesn't.
Yeah, I also like own storylines too. It's just sometimes someone hits like writer's block or don't know what to do with their character. They're on a losing streak. How do we bounce back from that?
That's what I meant.
That's been the biggest like objective for me, but also the best like reward system that I've had to give back to the community. With like people feeling down on their character and shit, and like, oh my god, sucks. And so you know, suck. It's a game, bro. It's just the way how it is. We'll make you still pop, you know. But we get. It's just what we do, man.
Basically, one day, what's gonna happen with this eFed shit that we're doing is an old wrestler who's probably retired or washed up is gonna end up making his own eFed, and since he's popular because he's got like a couple thousand followers, he's gonna end up making an eFed and and doing what Sean Porter did to you guys, which brings me to my next question. It's working with Sean Porter. What kind of feedback does a real boxer give most to you gamers and league runners that wouldn't even think about? That most gamers wouldn't even think about? Like, like what kind of feedback did he give you guys and
nothing?
All that shit
Nothing.
Absolutely. Hey,
nothing.
The only thing I ever heard that nigga say about that fucking game was fucking, oh man, how come these guys always hold their hands up all the time, man? That's not how real boxing is. All my interactions, everybody I know that's interacted, that's it, bro. That's the only reaction he's ever given.
I don't know if Sean Porter ever seen Winky Wright fight, but Winky Wright, every time Winky Wright used to fight, like he used to come at you with his hands up in his hand and like covering his face and his body the whole time. He would come at you like that the whole entire fight. So I don't know what he's talking about. That's not real boxing, because real boxing is everybody has their own styles, so it's different. But I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Ultimately, though, that whole shit, and what we ended up finding out is the fact that, and I really didn't think a whole lot of it off the rip. When I first found out, I was sort of told to be hush-hush about it. But I honestly, legitimately don't think Sean ever gave two fucks about his WBGC platform or any of that shit. He's done a handful of press fight interviews for different events we've had. We stepped away from him, like I said, about 6 months ago. He's working with another group now. That's a different story, which is a more power both to him, snakes for snakes. But you know, he never really did anything. I don't think he gives a shit about the game. He is in fact a paid brand ambassador from SCI, the company that develops the game, to promote that game. So he's getting paid. You know, oh yeah, I'm doing my part. I got the Diddler making this WBGC thing up, and I got these guys that aren't getting paid for shit making these 17 episodes of this podcast. You know what I'm saying? That it's all things Undisputed. Sean was a guest 1 or 2 times on there.
All about the advertising.
They were trying to pay you guys to do a podcast, or they were trying to pay they were trying to pay to do a podcast.
They weren't. That was True Sim. They were trying to pay our 2 guys, DT Elam and JB Barrasso, the original hosts of Talk the Walk podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's who they were trying to pay the $15 to $20 to, and they didn't even want the money. Even though that's an insult of
for real.
$15 from
that is an insult. No, that is a
burger.
Shit. Bro, two-time welterweight fucking world champion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
You're gonna pay these guys.
Mind you, you know how hard it is to. I don't know if you know who JMMA is. If you don't know who he is, Google him, and he's
okay.
Just tell us who he is, because I don't know who he is.
He covers everything that has to do with Undisputed or any sports. He's a YouTuber. But he gets paid. He gets paid to do it. He gets paid to talk about anything. So it's great. So it's you know, those are the people that are hard to get. We made them look good. We was doing all this shit, and we're doing this out of like, you know, you put your passion into something.
Yes, love.
Hopefully, right. If you got love for something, you're doing it. Hopefully, it's gonna come into a bag or something.
And that's the saddest part about the whole thing, man, and which disappoints me the most is the fact that, and Berger can attest to this, multiple times throughout the True Sim Undisputed Boxing League, people will comment to me, man, Tim, dude, you need to put more time and focus on your True Sim League. And it's like, guys, I'm trying to work with Sean Porter and build something special and build the overall community for competitive play with multiple leagues. And you know, he's filling my head with illusions of grandeur and shit.
Yeah, what's gonna, like the future holds.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I'm letting our league suffer because we're trying to do something that, you know, we're so passionate about. And at this point, we're starting to feel like, man, dude, you know, for Diddler always saying being genuine is his most important thing. This motherfucker seems very awful disingenuous with all this shit that's going on. You know what I mean? And then we had a live event that we were supposed to have in my hometown. And I had set this up been working on this 3 or 4 months, a local nonprofit. And this is in about the middle of the time frame, you know, the original 2 hosts stopped hosting the Talk the Walk. We start filling in, getting different guests in. Well, we're trying to build the community. And I get, you know, I'm trying to set up a local event for which would be our second actual in-person WBGC live Undisputed tournament. And it's like, this is what we've been trying to build up to this whole fucking time I'm dealing with these motherfuckers.
Gotcha.
And so I talked to the guy, Anthony Williams. Yeah, he runs a local nonprofit. It's a community center / gaming, you know, warehouse. And I'm talking to him and I'm like, hey, you know, I deal with these people, Sean Porter. I see you got a gaming center. You know, we're trying to build this WBGC platform. I think we got a win-win here, right? And he's like, well, look, you know, we don't have thousands of dollars to be paying him. And I'm like, well, let me forward all this along to his producer and we'll see what happens. So I produced all this shit along to him, you know, saying specifically word for word about they don't have a whole bunch of money. And so Sean shows up a few months later out of the blue, a couple days in advance. I get a notice he's going to be in my hometown doing a thing for his Porter Way podcast, one of these pop-up events at a local gym, which, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets paid to do that shit too.
Most likely, yeah. It's all about the advertising.
Right. So
continue listening. You got to listen to the spill. Yeah.
So I take my daughter to the gym. I'm invited out. Like, oh my God, dude, I put a couple videos out on it, bro. Fucking excited. Like, holy shit, I'm here with fucking Sean Porter. Bro, life is fucking good. I went out, dude. I had some fucking True Sim merch made up, fucking hat, shirt, bought some new shoes and threads and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm gonna be on this fucking podcast, right? So we go out there,
Crazy.
you know, we take care of that, and then we're like, okay, I have it set up. We're gonna go meet, you know, Anthony, the guy from the community who's already been talking to the local city leaders about setting something up like this, right? Like have a major event with other professional athletes. He is, I forgot his exact relation, but he's part of the Mayweather clan, a nephew of one of the brothers. And so it's going to be a major event. So we go to the gaming center. Sean meets us there. You know, DDA meets us there. We're all talking. We meet Anthony's son, you know, go over, okay, SCI says it's 13 plus has to be suitable for, you know, because that's the rating of the game. Yeah, we discuss numbers, we discuss how many people we can fit. They have a separate room that has like the majority of their gaming shit. So we're like, okay, you have to be, we're just going to make it say 13 on up to go in there to compete. We can actually stream the game out here if we choose. I mean, bro, like major event, you know, have like the fucking local police and fire department. It's inner city shit. You know what I'm saying?
Build the community basically type shit.
Right. At the same time, we're doing good on the community. We're fucking making Sean look like $1 million. We're building his WBG's BC platform because we would have a permanent, at least a Northeast location that we could run all of his future tournaments through. Right.
Yep.
So everything's great. And you know, shit's about to wrap up, and he's like, you know, well, we just got to discuss some business, you know, da 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 da. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, okay, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Later on, like fucking half hour later, I get a message from Anthony saying, hey, man, what's up with the team? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, man, right after they left, dude, they said they wanted fucking $6,500 cash up front to show up for the event. And I'm like, I was like, bro, are you serious? She's like, swear to God. Bro, I have never been so fucking embarrassed in my entire life.
That's wild, bro. That is
wild. Super wild, eh?
Continue.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? This
keep
is
going.
Just like,
keep going.
I'm like, bro, I'm fucking furious at this point. And I'm embarrassed. And I'm like, Anthony, I don't know. I'm so sorry, you know, da 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 da. I'll reach out to them, see what's going on. And DDA, I reached out to him. He's like, yeah, I told you we had to talk business. And I'm like, bro, I sent you all the correspondence I've had with this guy multiple times where he's like, you know, we're small nonprofit. We don't have a whole bunch of money. Dude, this is a community thing, right? So it's not like they were in the dark about this shit. And now I'm just going to fast forward to just real quick to a follow-up on that specific incident because Sean and his people want to still fucking continue to slander my name, call me a liar. You know, I posted on the Facebook pages that, hey, look, you know, this is what happened. And DDA, he had heard the live broadcast we had done a few days ago, and he refuted that and called me a liar and a bigot and a whole bunch of other shit and said that the reason that event in my hometown didn't take place is because that, in fact, Undisputed is a mature rated game, and SCI said nobody under 18 years of age is allowed, and that they were going to have issues with the fucking numbers at the door, and that they weren't going to, you know what I mean? And then that was the fucking reason. So I messaged this to Anthony, and crazy. I said, is this how you remember this?
This is wild.
You know, because this is how I remember it. It was solely the money issue. And he said, yeah, we had discussed 13 up, having the actual tournament games in the back room that was closed off. There's plenty of room. The only fact of the matter was the fact that Sean wanted the $6,500 up front. They were even willing to pay him the $6,500 that he fucking basically strong-armed him for. But they said, you're going to have to wait till we get the fucking gate, till we get the take, and then we can pay you. Motherfucker wasn't interested, bro.
Which that makes more sense.
Not interested.
Like, that's how do you really? Yeah, no, that's crazy.
So for him to post that shit, and then I had to, in fact, respond to that post with pictures, you know, of my conversation which Anthony had already. I would never just put somebody's shit out there. I had already talked to him about what I was going to do, and I'm just like, can't believe it. And then I post, in fact, Undisputed. I said, DDA, you're a fucking lying piece of shit. Are you stupid? Seriously,
live,
like,
live.
It's like, bro, dude, it says right here the game is teen.
Yeah,
13.
I've never saw the M sign on the game, bro. It's always been teen.
Exactly.
Well,
it's like
I
can't
18.
Yeah.
18, so
yeah. However he wants to spin it, you know what I'm saying? But just the fact that he posts that shit, that it's an M-rated game and I'm lying, and it's like, bro, here's the conversations with the people that you spoke with that are verifying the same fucking story I'm telling, bro. Why am I gonna lie?
Everyone can know he's capping it, especially off the rating of the game, right? That doesn't make any sense.
No, that's crazy.
Bro. 2 and 2 together.
So basically, all right. So who you guys were originally working for that it's officially, were you guys working for Undisputed, or you guys were working for Sean Porter for his league that he was doing? Or like, because at the end of the day, if it comes to leagues, I think you guys will have more success running your own league your own way, the way you guys are doing right now, and your own ideas, than to go and sign with somebody like Sean Porter and run his league for him, basically, because you guys are like mastered the game, and you guys are like fucking OD, like great at what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
It's like because basically like the wrestling thing that we do, like the wrestling game, the 2K, the WWE 2K that they do. Shout out to WWE 2K. Shout out to WWE, because WWE knows what they doing. You know what I mean? Like they know what they doing, because they know that we do our own EFET things, and they know that we have a bunch of different communities with different leagues and all that. So we have to buy their game. So what they did, since they know this, what they did was they went and they milked us. They knew that we were doing this shit all the way up to
this year.
So this year they basically was like, all right, we're gonna drop 4 versions of the game, 4 different prices, and the most expensive one is still gonna be worth the same value as our cheapest one. Let me explain what I'm trying to say by that. What I'm trying to say is, in the year before, when you buy the game for $150, that's the highest price of the game. That includes everything that the game has. That means like a season pass. So like, instead of you paying every month for DLC for like new boxers, in your case, like you will get like 4 new boxers with new gear and shit. Like wrestling would do the same thing. You get 4 new wrestlers or a bunch of new wrestlers with new gear and new moves, right? But instead of you paying $20-something a month, you'll get that automatically for free because you paid $150. Now, what they went on and did was the same shit that Undisputed is basically doing to you niggas. It's basically, they basically telling us, yo, you can buy the game for $150, but you're still going to have to do the same exact shit that the person who pays $65 for it is going to have to do. Because everybody gets the same treatment. It's not that just because you paid $150 don't mean that you get everything. So basically, if you pay $65, you can still get the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they basically took $150 from a lot of us. And the people that paid $150, like the people, me, A-Dot that's here, and like people who run their own shows in their own leagues, they pay $150 because that gets you everything that the game brings. Get what I'm trying to say? That way you don't have to like go on and unlock shit or go on and buy shit like extra, like add-ons, because that's how they make their money. Like GTA is the only game that I know that was the smartest and makes the most money, because GTA dropped the game and they updates, and it's been updating for years. So every year when they updates, they give you like some shit that you have to pay like $40 for, which you're like, all right, I'll pay it because everybody's gonna pay it. You know what I mean? And it gives you what, like a new map or something new. Same thing with Call of Duty. All games do this shit. Call of Duty does it. Boxing, basically Undisputed is doing it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? when you're running a league, what I'm saying is like when it comes to the wrestling shit, I know that the developers and the people who create the game know that we're doing what we do. Know what I mean? I don't know if
Mhm.
Undisputed knows that you guys are doing what y'all doing, which is basically what we're doing with the wrestling shit. But
They
y'all trying to
definitely
do
know
it.
what they do. They definitely know.
Right.
Yeah. So now I think for part two, I think now for Undisputed 2, it's gonna be more since they know that y'all doing it, it's gonna be more on that kind of level where maybe now you can like upload a boxer, you can create one from your own crib and upload them on the server, and you guys on your own game, you go ahead and download them by using a certain hashtag or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
that's how it works for our wrestling league. They used to do that. I don't know. The Burger could tell you, like they used to do that shit for Fight Night. Remember when Fight Night used to do that? When
Yeah.
Fight Night champ, I don't know if it was Champions or Fight Night. The one when they after Fight Night round three, after round three, they switched it up. They started doing the community shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They remember
Yeah.
you didn't have boxers. You didn't have like Mayweather. You didn't have Tito Trinidad. You didn't have certain boxers that people wanted. So people will create them and they'll upload them and you can download them.
The cab,
And
yeah,
the
the
way
cab.
you have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I think Undisputed, like that's what I was gonna ask you. Maybe now since you guys are like in with the people who create the game, you think they're gonna do that for the next one coming forward, or maybe they update this one that they have now and make it like
They're gonna make a whole new fucking game on the Unreal Engine, and that's it. That's what they're gonna do.
Yep, it's already been. They've been hiring developers with experience in Unreal Engine 5 for, I mean, ever since legitimately since the original game released in October 24.
right.
That's, I mean,
I remember it came out for
yeah,
PC first.
correct.
Mhm.
And it's like, I mean, this is 100%. I've talked to people that have spoken with Ash directly, and yeah, it's going to be Unreal Engine 5. It should take care of the majority of the desync issues with on the online play. And as far as like, if they're going to continue the same model with DLC, and I'll tell you what, the Undisputed 2 is going to be probably the greatest boxing game of all time. I mean, if they stick to the principles that they had with the first game and just make it work right, I mean, we've said multiple times, if it would have just played right, or even if it had played how it does in early access, bro, I'll empty my fucking piggy bank on the regular, bro, to buy every DLC they put out. But
Right.
they fucking broke the game in the process, so
Yeah,
you know what I'm
So
saying?
yeah, so like based on like I was saying, so you guys prefer that they like when the next one comes out that they do it the way that we do it with our wrestling thing, what the 2K does, or do you guys prefer to do it the way y'all doing it right now?
I like
Let's see what the future holds.
I like the way they're doing it now, bro. It's just because it's sort of
Yeah.
different with boxing as opposed to wrestling with the licenses and this and that. Like we've talked to Ash, and he's told us that you got to figure that he's at least up until that point in time of the game, they had like licenses with like 500 some odd different entities and 300 and some boxers, in that he personally spoke with every single one of those people.
Yes. Every
Yeah,
300.
I think they paid what Logan a lot of money, or Paul, right, to get him into the game.
Yes, they did. I don't know
Yes,
how
Jake,
much,
Jake.
but
Yeah, Jake.
oh,
But think about it.
Logan's the wrestler.
He probably just said, you know what? He saw the game coming out. Let me get some money in that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know what I
exactly. Yep. 100%.
I mean, yeah, 100%. Because
Let's
at
get-
the end of the day, he has nothing to do with the game is basically the boxing that runs this game is not like it's not the dance boxing, the DAZN shit. It's the Saudi Arabian niggas that run this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like this boxing thing is from the Undisputed is basically from the Saudi Arabia thing. Like the TKO.
I'm gonna correct you on that. I'm gonna correct that on that. Turkey Alex Sheesh invested, but he no longer fucks with Ash. They had an argument about what was the argument about him in the team fight?
I don't know, but it was, I want to say, shit, maybe the event that was in New York.
Madison Square Garden.
No, I think it was the one outside with me.
Times Square, the Times Square one.
One of them, he made Ash take all
Ryan
the promotional
Garcia?
shit down. I think it was that one. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, they had a
Ryan
falling out.
Garcia fought in the city in Times Square.
Yeah, that one. The one he
one
lost.
Ryan
Yeah,
Garcia.
He
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
to Brody. Yeah, so they were supposed to show the Undisputed logos and all this shit, and Ash, he said some shit to Turkey Alex. This is my game. You're not gonna show nothing. Some
Wow.
shit like yeah.
Wow.
So
All right.
Now the funny thing
All
is
right.
that
listen to this, listen.
that Riyadh season used to be the
Riyadh
primary.
season, that's what I meant.
Right, they used to be the primary sponsor of this game. You know what I'm saying? The featured attraction, and now
All over the
they're
game.
not on there
That's what
anymore.
I'm saying,
Now it's Days DAZN, but yeah, Turkey Al Sheikh
really?
fucking owns
so
part
if
of that
I turn
as
on the
well.
game right now, if I
Damn,
turn on
they
the
do
game
own
right
part
now,
of them? That's
it
crazy.
updated, and I update the game right now, and I put it on. It's updated where they don't have Riyadh season on the ring no more on the.
Correct.
the
The
belt.
opening is no longer Riyadh season,
Damn.
That's crazy.
but it's DAZN. But the thing is Riyadh season and the the Saudi Arabian Entertainment Authority, which is head up by Turkey Al Sheikh, they own part of DAZN as well, and they own all of Ring. So
That's the problem with boxing too. Boxing has so many different promoting and promotions that it's like it's hard to like put in one thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just make a game and be like, hey, let me have Golden Boy Promotions, let me have fucking Mayweather promotion, like the TMT shit, let me have this promotion, let me have that promotion. Let's have Riyadh season, and let's have fucking this. Let's even go throwback and bring back HBO boxing and shit. That, with commentators like Larry Merchant and Jim Lampley, and you know what I mean, like shit like that. Like I don't know. Like maybe they don't have the rights to it. Maybe like your boy, the creator don't have the rights to it and shit. But like I don't know.
Yeah, because you have to go through every single boxer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or their manager, and
That's why Mayweather. Tell you the truth, that's why Mayweather never been in like boxing games. Like the only time Mayweather's been in the game is because you created him. And
no, that's not true. Fight Night Round 2.
Fight Night Round 2. That was the only one he was in though.
And
Pretty Boy, though. That's before he was the money though. That was before.
It's still Mayweather though. It's still Mayweather.
Still Mayweather.
I know, but that was before Arturo Gotti though. So
but I'm gonna
like,
tell you why.
he
I'm gonna
didn't
tell you
really
why
have it
he was. I'm gonna tell you why he was in that, because he was signed to Top Rank at that time. He had no other fucking choice.
Right.
Yeah,
Top
no
rank.
choice. Yep. It was before he. My own person. Shit. All about the money, bro.
Let's continue with the
another
story. Let's continue with the story of what really like.
I want to close the book on your guys' show. I'm not dealing with fucking Sean Porter or DDA or any of them bitch ass motherfuckers at all ever again after this. I'm gonna speak on them, bro. I'm gonna close it out here because they've already showed me from the other shit we posted. They're just gonna continue to try and change the narrative and make me look like I'm fucking a crazy old racist white guy and shit on me and fuck them.
You don't want to put hands on them? You don't want to put hands on them?
Sean, you want to I ain't stupid. Burger said he wants to fight Sean though, bro. He did say that.
Burger will fight Sean
on Netflix.
You put hands on him?
Netflix. Let's do it for money. Yeah, let's do it. I get my ass beat for $5 million.
Brother, $5 million.
That's not what you want.
Nigga, you lucky if you get $15, $20, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
50 to 20 bucks.
Hold on.
We didn't go to the store.
We didn't really get into why we don't really like Sean like that. Like what we saying is because
I'm thinking he's
I
fake.
want to hear. I want to hear why I want to put hands on Sean Porter, the professional two-time world champion. Two-time world champ, right?
Hey, bro. If it's gonna have to be a whole lot of money, that's all I'm saying. A whole lot of money. Burger wants to get paid. I don't know. That's up to Burger.
How much we're talking?
$5 million.
How much we talking?
$5 million.
You want
$5? Sean ain't worth $5 million, bro.
No, so
maybe $5 million.
Well, listen why? Because all the work we did for
$5 million. Yeah, I don't think Sean Porter. I don't think Sean Porter is like a top contender like that either. Like,
hey,
like he's fought like all right. Let's shit on Sean Porter here. Who has he really fought like that he's won? Like everybody that he's fought that was a big name, like
Bro,
Earl
the biggest
Spence.
name
He did Earl
the
Spence,
biggest
right?
name the biggest name he's beaten was Danny Garcia.
Danny Garcia, but Danny Garcia retired like a year ago or 2
No,
years
but
ago.
he fought Danny when he was a prime Danny though. He beat a prime Danny.
He beat him though.
Yeah,
Like Thurman beat him.
Yeah, that time that's the time. Danny fought.
Danny wasn't it though. Danny wasn't it. Shout out to
Danny's
Danny
garbage.
Garcia,
Yeah,
but he wasn't it.
Danny's garbage.
Yeah, he was garbage. He was a New
So
York.
my-
He was a Philly Rican. Like
Check this out
Shout
though.
to-
The reason why
Philly.
we stepped away because of all these issues we have with Sean Porter, right? Now we wasn't gonna say nothing about him or nothing like that until somebody that was trying to do business with us took shot at us because he started fucking with him, right? We didn't say nothing. We didn't say nothing for about like 3 months until we saw the trailer of what he was promoting on his show and took credit for season 1 of all the shit that we did on his
with
page.
the Talk the Walk episodes and the
shit.
fights on the
That's
WBGC.
that copy shit. They be copying.
Right. And and the main mega fight.
He's basically
Go ahead.
my bad. So he's basically showing your content on his shit and not paying you for it.
It was basically more of a collaboration type shit. Here's the thing is that like the big thing that really, and this is the biggest reason why I'm even going back and speaking on this shit, because I was just like, whatever.
You gotta listen. You gotta listen. You gotta break it down.
Sean Porter and
I'm
Didier
listening.
are fucking scumbags, and I was just gonna leave it alone. You know what I mean? But then so Sean does a promotional. He's working with these new cats now, whatever. You know what I mean? Some other scumbags, and he's sitting there and he's doing a promotional piece for this fight that's coming up, where he takes credit for the podcast episodes that we did, that I co-produced, that he had very little fucking to do with. 1, 2, the last major event that True Sim set up, I spent months planning an event, multi-league event, the 3 biggest leagues, True Sim, Fight Factory League, and the UFL. Got major influencers and streamers, Crooks the Great, Douche Juice, JMMA, all on board, all involved. Had a hell of an event. The first time in the Undisputed, system that it's ever had an event like that. You know what I mean? And it was huge. And we had 2 participants from each of the 3 leagues as the undercards. And then it was Deuce Juice and Crooks the Great, 2, bigger streamers in the Undisputed community against each other. Deuce Juice ended up flaming out like a bitch at the end, but that's not the point. The point is it was a huge, successful event. Burger Man and myself spent months planning it, and this cocksucker, Sean Porter, took fucking credit for it. He said it was because the way he did it and that it was done his Porter way. When this motherfucker did 1 interview, for like 15, 20 minutes, that, mind you, I set up, that I fucking planned this whole event, and this motherfucker's going to take credit for it. I seen that, and that's when I hit up Burger and was like, man, I got to speak on these fools.
Crazy.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah.
So let me finish off real quick here, dude, because like I said, I want to close the book on Sean. The scumbagger gets even fucking deeper. So we've got all this shit going on. He's totally embarrassed me for this Grand Rapids event where I'm from and shit. Fuck it, it's out there now. And so I'm embarrassed. We're still working with them. At this point in time, the 2 original hosts of the Talk to Walk podcast, had left. We were trying to fill in the blanks and, frustrated. And, Burger's like, bro, I still haven't gotten any merch. This has been 6 months after the Philly event. You know what I mean? Easy 6 months. And so I hit up PDA for multiple times, like, bro, what's up on this merch? Da-da-da. Oh, well, we're still waiting and this and that. And I was like, well, bro, you promised these guys, and Burger's hounding me about it. And this motherfucker, you know what he has the audacity to tell me? He's like, why do those guys need merch? Sean knows who Burger Man is now. Isn't that good enough? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
That's
You
crazy.
think Sean Porter's the fucking God's gift to the fucking boxing community? Eat a dick, bro. So we press
no money, just straight. Damn.
We haven't got no money. We haven't got
You
no
know me,
work.
that's it. Hey, you should be happy. Like, you know, I'm in your presence. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Exactly.
It's basically like, yeah, like, well,
Yeah.
you know, I'm Sean Porter in Amp, so you're welcome. You
Right.
know,
After we put
me being
hundreds
me
of
being your
hours.
friend is that's crazy.
It's not even really like the friend part. It's just,
Yeah,
hey,
no, it's like me
you could say
just
my name
knowing
and
you
it's like,
just
boom,
knowing
you
me.
know,
Yeah,
exactly.
you knowing me is enough. You know, like that's fucked up though.
You're trying to get it, Tim.
So anyway, and then so finally, Burger's like, okay, you know, hold on one sec. Anyway, so Burger's like, all right, you know, has a conversation. You speak on the gloves, Burger.
Oh, so look, check this out. So I still had got no merch, right? So in my mind, man, this nigga is not trying to give a shit. So I said, you know what, we're gonna record today. And I'm gonna call it out as we're recording. That was my mind in my mind the whole time. I ain't tell nobody that shit. So as we're recording
Live with Sean.
live with Sean, I asked him for the gloves. He goes, yes, I'll give you some gloves. Right?
Hmm.
And I felt like he was genuine when he said that. And I also felt like the producer never asked him about the fucking gloves to begin with. Because the way he said yes was like, you got it.
Yeah, like, I got you. That's
Yeah,
what you
like,
want? Cool. Uh-huh.
cool, got it. Boom. And he didn't think twice to say about it. And everybody in the chat was like, yo, what are you asking him for? Like, were you crazy? I said, no, nigga. How the fuck I'm gonna get the motherfucking gloves?
How am I gonna get anything if I don't fucking call him out on the spot?
So we call him out, and then we still took that call out. Still took a long time after that. But the reason why I did
hold on.
that,
Go ahead, bro.
I did that just because. So now he knows about him, because I don't think he never knew about him.
So you like planted a seed type shit.
Right.
Right,
I
right.
got you. Okay.
So
after
after Sean tells him, you know, dude, live, like, you know, okay, you know, Diddler, 2 weeks, get him out to him, da da da. Which he don't call him Diddler because that was our thing. But anyway,
Yeah, I got you.
anyway, you know, because motherfuckers called me out on that shit. Oh, he lied. Sean never called him Diddler. Anyway, you know, so even after all this, Sean tells Burger, dude, fucking, yeah, 2 weeks, DDA will get him out to you. Not fucking 2 days later, I start nagging the shit out of DDA about, hey, bro, what's up on those gloves? Because I know I'm going to have to fucking hound him, bro. And he's like, dude, honestly, man, those gloves are going to be a lot for me to have to deal with. Can't I just send him
up.
Can't I just send him a t-shirt or some hats or a picture or some shit? And I was like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? After all this shit, now you're going to try and go back on Sean's word about getting
For
my
real,
man
that's what I was
gloves?
about to say. Like, yo, dude just said, yo, I'm gonna send you some gloves. Cool.
Bro, mind you, after all we've done to help fucking, you know, Sean's a scumbag piece of shit too. I'm gonna fucking put it right out there. But bro, 90% of the issue we had with Sean and the WBGC and our overall experience was because of fucking DDA, bro. He's a fucking idiot. I don't think he ever really wanted that platform to fucking succeed. Sean's getting paid regardless because he just shows like he's putting forth the effort, you know what I mean, under his ambassador fucking contract with SCI. So, you know, it was mostly on him. So finally Burger gets the gloves, you know, and at this point, dude, we're frustrated. Our host DT Elam that had left the show, he was frustrated as well. And I had a big argument with DDA about him because as far as unfulfilled promises and not getting any merch and yada, yada, yada.
Mhm.
So everything, dude, we're like, fuck it. Dude, we're still under fucking illusions of grandeur, bro. Fucking, oh my God, he got fucking gloves signed from Sean Porter. We got an actual video from DDA of Sean signing the gloves. We're like, okay, fucking great. You know, da 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 da. Continue to do events, do that last big event. And then this is the icing on the cake. It was after this that I stepped away from Sean and the WBGC and the Diddler. I had been dealing with the upper echelon. You guys familiar with Kronk Gym out of Detroit? Probably the most famous boxing gym in history boxing.
Possibly.
They reopened. They were reopening last October, November, and I had been in contact with them, you know, and obviously I've been doing my thing with Sean, and I'm sitting here thinking like, well, we're trying to get a tournament set up. Tournament DDA was supposed to have that his bar in October. He ended up bailing on that as well. So I'm rushing to try and figure something out. it's out because once again, even after the Grand Rapids event went to shit, I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna see what I can do. And DDA assured me that okay, he talked to Sean about this event with Kronk, and that he was interested in doing something, so a reopening ceremony, great big, mayor of the fucking city of Detroit, all bells and whistles, potentially legendary rap stars, which I can't say who, but I think you can fucking figure it out.
Wow, if you're from Detroit.
Supposed to be there, right? And fucking dude, they're like, okay, cool. And DDA assures me, oh, this is going to be a big piece, exclusive on the Kronk Gym.
Cool Kid Rock.
Yeah, it's going to be on his Porter Way podcast, his bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? And that it isn't going to be a this for the, dude, to be straight up, it ain't going to be a cash grab. So I'm like, okay, great, dude. I've spent weeks and weeks dealing with people from Kronk, fucking all this time dealing with DDA. And I finally end up, getting a WhatsApp call together meeting, the two top guys from Kronk, and which had bought the part of the group that had bought the trademark for Kronk, not just the gym, and had the WhatsApp meeting with these guys, Sean, DDA, myself. Everything's great. It's scheduled for a half hour. It's going so good. We go for an extra half hour, and we end the meeting with, okay, everybody's cool. We're all on board. We're definitely going to do something. But the next step is just going into the actual official planning stages. I'm super excited. Right before we all hop off the WhatsApp call, Sean takes the time, dude, this is like a fucking knife in the back to me. Takes the time to say, hey, I just want to give a shout out to my man, DDA, for setting all this shit up and taking the time to do all this, good looking out. Not fucking bullshit, not a fucking word about me, bro.
Wow.
Nothing.
That's crazy.
So now the icing on the cake, fucking half hour goes by and I message DDA and I'm like, okay, so what's up, dude? We're going to meet up, schedule the next meeting for tomorrow or the next day, like they were talking about. He's like, yeah, well, Sean sent him a list of demands and, he said he's 100% sure that we won't have any pushback from these guys like we did at the event in your hometown. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what the fuck are you talking about? This ain't no goddamn cash grab. You assured me after you did this the first time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So he's like, we should hear something back later on this afternoon. I'll let you know. This was on a Tuesday. Mind you, I talked to DDA 3 to 4 times a day, every day for well over a year. So, for him not to contact me right away is not normal. Tuesday afternoon goes by, nothing. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, nothing. Friday, nothing. Saturday, nothing. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? What's going on? So finally I message him and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is the deal with the Kronk event? Because I had been spending months with, the who's who of the Undisputed community, fucking looking up rentals, fucking dude, plane tickets, fucking dude, having these guys that were going to compete and come to Detroit fucking schedule time off of work, the whole fucking 9, dude. And I was like, so what's going on? And he's like, oh yeah, they didn't want to pay Sean, not even for his plane tickets. And I said, so I should just call all these people up that have already scheduled this shit and just cancel, and the event's not going to happen. And he said, yup. And this was the day of the Canelo fight, or the day after Red Roman time that weekend. And he said to me,
Crawford.
Yes. And I told him, he's like, oh, so I had this conversation with him, and I think that might have been on a Friday. But anyway, the day I talked to him, we had the conversation. The last thing he says to me after he tells me, yeah, go ahead, cancel all the plans all together. He asked me, oh, what'd you think of the fight? I said, I didn't watch it. And then he says, huh? Question mark.
Huh?
That was September 16th. This nigga ain't talked to me since.
I not watch the fight.
Crazy.
Nah, I know that is crazy.
You know why I didn't watch the fight? Because I was so fucking disgusted. Because I found out that fucking he was demanding money from Kronk, and Kronk fucking told him to get fucked. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, at this point, I was so disheveled. I had made the point to walk away from Sean completely. I didn't even want to watch that fight. That's the biggest fight in the last fucking 10 years of boxing.
Porter.
Yeah.
Fucking ruined it for me. Cocksucker, bro. Thank God,
Sean Porter.
Thank God I reached out. And I mean, bro, after my rant the other day and after all the shit I'm talking today, sorry guys over at Kronk. I know you don't want to be affiliated with the crazy white racists anymore, but nothing but love for you guys. But you know, I reached out to them and I said, man, guys, I am so fucking embarrassed. I apologize so much. I had no idea it was not supposed to be a cash grab. I said, effective immediately, True Sim Pro Gaming is stepping away from Sean Porter and all of his platforms. I don't want to have nothing to do with him. And I talked to him, like the guys from Kronk, you know, one's an investor, millionaire. It's like, I'm not some investor tech guy. I said, I'm not some pro boxer that trained under fucking Emmanuel Stewart. I said, you know what I mean? I'm just a guy that had a little bit of a vision and dream, and everybody I've dealt with in the fucking boxing world up until this point is always about for the kids, for the community, for the legacy of the sport of boxing. And guess what? That's all been fucking bullshit. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
And that's why I told it, fucking fuck you, Sean Porter, nigga. You can't spend $1.49 on some Spirit Airline tickets, bro. Get the fuck out of here,
Sean
man.
Porter, you pussy.
Fuck you, Sean Porter. Here's another news flash for you, bro. Maybe I ain't the fucking biggest boxing buff in the world, but nigga, until I picked up Undisputed, I ain't never heard you before, homie.
Fuck you, Sean Porter, you cocksucker.
That's great.
Cocksucker.
That's crazy, bro. That's some crazy shit.
Book closed.
Let me ask you for real though. For real.
Yes, sir.
Like before you go off. You guys didn't sign any contracts, right? Where
Fuck
you
no.
guys owe him like all your content and whatever business y'all were doing with him, kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like
We never
the
signed
moment
any
you
of it.
guys sign a contract, yeah, I know that. You know what I mean? It's hard to get out of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
We never signed shit with him. The only agreement I ever had was a verbal with DDA as far as the rights to the Talk the Walk podcast. That was a strictly a joint venture between True Sim Pro Gaming and the WBGC. But yeah, they still continue to have it hosted on their fucking shit. Still continue to take credit for all of it. But yeah, motherfucker, dude, we had a verbal that was a joint. You dirty bitch. Fuck you, diddler. We coming for your boy Swifty next too, motherfuckers. Swifty next.
You a bitch too. You a bitch too, Swifty.
Hey, Sean's a bitch and a snake, but Swifty's a snake of all snakes. We're talking about swindling fucking
podcast and say your piece.
Yeah, that's right. Anytime, bro. We put it out there for DDA. Shit.
So you know, basically, we you know, it's not us really to do. I mean, this is right in the beginning. When was making True Sim Pro Gaming, I was kind of like anal about getting a copyright, doing things a little more different. You know what I mean? And we learned from that experience. You know what I mean? Because no one wanted to get a copyright for the logo. I'm like, no, we need something that we own, something that only that holds a lot of weight.
Yeah, I got your logo and shit. Also, since y'all here, shout out y'all shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. Shout out y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? So all my viewers and all my listeners, if they hear live, they can hear
Drop their link for them.
You know, they can hear it. Go straight to Spotify. You know,
fucking True Sim Pro Gaming at YouTube.com and Grump's Corner at TikTok.com. So there's the two things we're going right now. Right now, we're sort of reforming the box and shit. We moved a little bit more over into the wrestling shit as far as, you know, we've been doing some of the sim matches similar to what you guys do, only with the Nintendo 64, No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000 shit. We are actually starting up some online play with that. We've got the 64 emulators working online. So
explain that. Like, so Nintendo 64, what game wrestling specifically for Nintendo 64? Because there's only one real GOAT one. But
that's hey, bro. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on that one, because I think all four of those U.S. games, fucking World Tour, Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, and No Mercy, along with Japanese imports, Virtual Pro 1 and 2, those are the 6 best games ever made. My personal favorite's got to be Revenge, just probably because of the roster. But let me hear it. What's your personal? What's the GOAT in the Nintendo 64 wrestling world?
No Mercy's mine.
It's No Mercy. It's 100% No Mercy, because No Mercy is basically all of those games in one. Because No Mercy was the last like official one. Because all right, when they dropped WrestleMania 2000, that was after the bullshit shit that they had. Remember they had Warzone and all that shit, like with the code on the cover. It was trash though. That was garbage, right? So after that, they updated and they dropped WrestleMania 2000. When WrestleMania 2000 came out, that was around the time where like the World Tour shit, were like WCW, they were competing, but then they also dropped Revenge to compete with WrestleMania 2000, which is kind of like the same exact thing because they were the same developers. It was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was
THQ.
THQ, AKI, THQ, yeah, same thing.
It was THQ. You're 100% right. Acclaim was the Warzone. THQ took over. You're right. So when THQ saw that, they dropped World Tour a little early, so they figured, WrestleMania 2000 is going to destroy it, which it did. And then they dropped Revenge, the WCW NWO Revenge, right? Which I agree. The roster on that shit was fire. And I like the fact that you could do what you could have did in WrestleMania 2000, which is like if you wanted to use a character that was on like the credit, like when you open the game, when the game starts, like you can't skip that, but you can edit those characters. So like for example, I edit my character as Triple H. So I made my character like whoever I wanted to be, like as myself. I used Triple H's body. So when the game started, you didn't see Triple H no more. All you saw was my guy because I took over his body. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm basically doing everything that Triple H is doing, but he's not called Triple H no more. Now he's DDD, and that's what I did with WrestleMania 2000. And then No Mercy mastered all that. So No Mercy was basically all those games in one, and this time you didn't have to recreate a guy that was already created. You can make your own guy now. You know what I mean? That's where I figured like that was like the peak of like E-Fed wrestling. That's when I was like,
what else is crazy? No Mercy came out, I think, like less than a year or a year after WrestleMania 2000. So for them to put those two games out back to back, like that kind of quality back then, crazy.
Right.
Yeah, those shit's hit, man.
100%. It was 100% legit. Like we fell in love with that because that was what basically made like wrestling for us, like wrestling games, right? Like, it was like that. So that's why I asked, because the GOAT out of all of those Nintendo 64 era games is definitely No Mercy. And then after that, they kind of like ruined it a little bit because they dropped the SmackDown game, and that was like
the first SmackDown was good.
The PlayStation 1?
Yes.
PlayStation 1, yeah. But it was
give you like the ratings for the matches and shit. That shit hit. That shit was dope.
It was 100%. But it was a button smashing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, of course.
It's
the
press
64
X time.
It's just that that was like the best controller for them, bro.
Bro, dude, the gameplay control system, dude, just the engine on that game is unmatched. They tried to just fucking copy a little bit with the AEW, but that game was shit.
It failed. Yep. 100%.
Miserably.
I bought the AEW. I bought it too.
He got fishing rod in right there. They baited him.
Yeah. And hey, I just want to put it out there for you guys and your listeners as well, bro. I know, dude, it's all about everybody's doing the simulation stuff, man. But we've been working on the emulator scene on PC, bro. With the Go for 64 emulator. Yeah, we've been doing the fucking actual real matches on the 64 emulators, bro. And if you guys ever want to get some matches in, it's like a fucking 2-minute setup to do all that shit, bro.
You only need a PC.
I'm gonna have to hit you because I got the PC, bro. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, I got the PC, and then Burger and I, we both have the USB to Nintendo 64 adapter, and then just the OG Nintendo 64.
We're going to all play right now. Get it in right now if you want to see it. Right now.
Yeah, I don't. The thing is, like, you guys are going to us. We don't do that. That's not.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying there's a lot of people out there that are interested in playing that as far as a community on top of just
hell yeah, No Mercy. I'm in there, bro. So we gotta talk.
And so we want to do tournaments, bro. Yeah, bro. We'll talk. Dude, I'll hit you up off stream, bro. Off the podcast.
A few people too who definitely be interested in that. So,
dude, we'll collab, dude. We'll come up with something real dope, man.
Yeah.
And the good thing about this right here is like now, like we could share your shit, whenever you guys are live, kind of thing, whenever you guys are doing whatever it is that y'all do, we shout you out. We can give you a little thing because we do got a big following, and maybe since you guys have a following as well, you guys could return the favor and be like, yo, check out GW, whatever, boom. The podcast is always gonna be here. So if you guys have anybody also in your communities that want to pull up and shit, whatever.
Hey, bro, we do our True Sim podcast from time to time as well, bro. So
yeah, man,
we'll have to get you guys on there for sure.
100%.
The fight is started. The fight is started. I can come to my Discord to watch it, son.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up, bro. Fundora versus Thurman start right now.
Right now. So let's go to Discord.
Drop them the Discord link, Burger.
Hold on.
Yeah, drop in the chat. I drop that and drop your channel shit. I definitely follow your motherfuckers.
Yeah, 100%. 100%, man. So, how we say it? Yeah, I just send it. We'll pull up and shit. You know how it is.
Now this is gonna be fire.
Yeah, because the thing is, we can't watch that shit on the stream here because
I know. Yeah.
But, yeah, do your thing. So y'all want to you guys are done? Because we can end it with one more question. I have one more.
They want to go watch their fight, bro. You didn't hear him?
Yeah. That's the last question, guy.
All right. So to be exact, the last question. It's an undisputed question though. So it's like, this is for both of y'all, obviously we can end it with this shit. So what's the biggest flaws undisputed right now from a competitive standpoint? Do you think the game rewards real boxing IQ, or is it just like the gaming mechanics?
The game was just broken. That's the flaw. That's it. If the game wasn't broken, this shit would have been better than what it is. It's still a good game, but since the game is broken, it is what it is.
Yeah, with the desync issues you have with the online play, playing offline is a totally different game. Where yes, real boxing will. I mean, there's some of the best in the community. Box Eyes View, he was a real boxer. He's had some matches and shit over his career. I don't remember how many, but he won the first big creators tournament in Vegas that Undisputed did. And he's a real boxer, and he tries to emulate how he boxed in the ring. So, I mean, there's got to be something to it. But once again, that's an in-person tournament where you're not dealing with the online desync issues. So,
right.
Plays a huge factor.
Night and day, totally different game.
Yeah, man. I hear that. Shit.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's true. Some real shit.
Definitely. Well, anyways, you already know, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all follow.
What, baby?
She said it's almost done.
So we gonna leave?
Yeah, we done answer.
No. I was sorry for the wife.
Hey, I got one last thing, bro. Thank you guys for having us on. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you guys letting us get our story out. And amen to the community out there. White nigga out.
I already know. Make sure y'all shout your shit out before, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you guys everybody tuned in. Make sure you follow True Sim Pro Gaming at YouTube. Y'all make sure that use a burger at Twitch.tv. But you already know, man.
You already know.
This is another episode of that This and That podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Dimebag Dan, Mr. 357. We in the building here tonight with Mr. A.
Some messages aren't going through, she said.
We had the Burger Man. We had Tim Grumpy. Undisputed Boxing, their legendary quest, and what's coming later on. You already know what time it is, man. But
yeah.
That's it. This is another one of that This and That podcast. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Remember, tune in tomorrow. What time?
I don't know yet. I haven't come up with a time. What time we want, bro? Time we want.
Anyway, we don't have time to have the time, but just make sure that y'all hit us up, man. You already know.
First lady says early. You heard?
Early. We can do it early. We got a pay-per-view tomorrow. PLE type shit. Night 1 out of 2 nights. We got
Yes, sir.
GW, the 4-year anniversary. We are
They ain't
back.
ready.
We
They
are
ain't
back.
ready.
They're not ready.
Yo,
Yeah, they done before we dip like salsa chips. You gotta tell the people something.
tell them something. I don't know, man. I don't think they're ready for
I
tomorrow.
mean, like
Word?
I don't think we're ready for tomorrow. I don't think everybody is ready for tomorrow because literally a lot of niggas ain't ready for tomorrow.
Man,
And
they
I
ain't
want to
ready.
say one thing too before. Yeah, I want to say one thing. Like, I don't know why y'all niggas got payback shit for my rise after you did it the second or third time, knowing a lot of niggas ain't fucking doing my rises 3 or 4 times. What's wrong with you people?
Just 2 times, bro. That's what you gotta do. One man, one woman. I'm telling you, bro. That's what I did. Listen to me.
Bro, I did the my rise once. That's good enough. I don't need the fuck. The
Did
only
you
thing
do
that
the bad? Did you do the bad one?
I did the men shit. I did it once.
That's
And I
fine, but
did
did you pick
the whole
like the
showcase.
yeah, but on the
Just want
men's
to have
side, did you
violent
do
shit.
like the mean one, like the bad decisions, the bad guy, the
Like the
heel?
heel. Like the
Yeah.
heel.
So now
Nah,
you go and do the girls version, the good side. That's what I did, and you good. Simple math. Stop playing.
y'all niggas play too much, man.
Global, baby. You heard?
4-year anniversary, Doc. Before we dip,
Yeah, man.
talk to us,
That's
man, real
crazy.
quick.
What do you want to know?
What do you think about tonight? What do you think about tonight's show? This podcast that we had tonight.
It was a good podcast. Some,
It
it
was
goes
right?
to show you that there's
Solid.
the we say the famous people, that
It's
they ain't for us.
fucked up. Nah,
Yeah,
it's
they ain't
fucked
for
up
us.
how it's funny, like it's fucked up because I put when he was saying that shit, like when they were saying whatever they were saying, I was thinking, I was like, yo, so imagine some shit like that happens to you, like to you,
Yeah,
like
I mean, that's what I do it,
like,
for the
like
fucking
somebody from the wrestling world and shit come to you, like, be like, hey bro, I see what you're doing over there, like I like your storylines, I like what you're doing and shit, and oh, come over here and I'll give you some fucking, instead of giving you money, I'll give you some fucking autograph. I'll give you
I ain't
autograph
gonna listen
boots
to it.
or something, right?
I mean, but I get it. You like you said, they starstruck at first. They're like, "Oh shit, bro! You know
That's
what?
what it was.
Yeah, of
And
course,
they thought
100%."
that these guys were gonna fall for that. That's what it was. They
Mhm.
thought that the Burger Man and Tim Grumpy were gonna fall for the starstruck shit, where they were like, "Oh shit, you're Sean Porter, man," and
Mhm.
and that's they got
100%.
played.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. So don't get me wrong. I mean, that's why I say you live and learn. The worst thing out of that whole situation at the end of the day is like, they just can't get the time back, all the time and shit that they put into, trying to do those sponsors and those community things to try to build the community and didn't work out for them. Or work out the way they wanted to work out. So that kind of sucks. It's shit's no
Facts.
joke. I know about the time shit. Trying to deal with this shit, trying to get everything together. Just this is stressful enough. So to deal with like hundreds and probably thousands of people try to come out to a community thing and try to play the boxing game and shit, meet
Yeah.
and greet type shit. So I got my shirt for tomorrow too. Shout out to the first lady. You heard?
It's fucking lady
Let's go, lady.
Baker. Nah,
Yeah.
it's the first lady. Get it right.
My
The one
first
and
lady.
only, the Baker. You heard?
Fuck that bitch. You heard?
JW first lady.
Yeah. Smack that bitch. You heard? Yeah.
So real quick,
So
what are we we're expecting a whole new, since now global disaster's over. We're expecting a whole new like storyline twist, everything brand new, or we're gonna
I mean,
continue
you
stories.
can't really say everything brand new. You feel me? There's gonna be some shit that happened at the end of the right now 25 that still needs answers to. And there's some shit also that ended at 25 that's gonna start new shit headed into 26, and then there's I'm not gonna lie, there's not a lot of new faces we got coming out tomorrow, men and women. Gonna start night one or day one, whatever you want to call it, with a bang. Some new faces. We got 3-ways, 4-ways. We got inferno matches, ladder matches for you tomorrow. Some tag team action. Right off the rip, we're starting the show with what the fuck? This is really happening type shit. So
I love that.
yeah, man, we're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll. Night one is written
that's
down.
what actually, yeah, that's what basically everybody really wanted to hear. Like
Night 2 is ready to go as well.
Woo! You know,
Yeah, we hype. We ready, man.
I'm hype.
Yeah, me too, man. I was happy I was able to grab Ego. We fixed that shit, so we got him. So we get to see the J Prince and Ego on night 2, world title on the line. Extreme shots are going to be out there tomorrow and night 2. One for the men, one for the women. So just
so we're doing briefcases.
Yeah, we're trying to get everybody possible on the show. Some type of match. United matches. I think out of the 82 people, I got 83 people. I think I got about 70-something people in matches. So we're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, man. Excited. I'm waiting on a couple important people to hopefully get up by tonight, you know? Definitely need them up. Really, really set the tone for both days. How you feeling about it?
I can't wait, to be honest with you. I didn't even hold you. Like I'm legit, nigga. I'm legit hype. I won't be honest with you. Like a lot of people, like they would think, like you specifically would think, like that I rushed like my call and all that. But I
don't think you
like,
rushed at all.
Nah, I didn't rush at all. Because like every day while I was doing like the belts, while I was doing like whatever it is that I was doing and shit, and like, you know, making the grind and all that, I was secretly still working on my core. Like today, for example, like say today I will go and I'll do all like the front attacks. Boom.
Yeah.
I'll do mad front attacks. Boom, boom, boom. I'll do the combos and all that shit. And then I'll stop. I'll save it, save whatever I got, make sure it's saved. And then I'll go and I'll make like a belt, maybe 2 belts. Then I'll continue grinding, or maybe do the My Rise or showcase, shit like that. And then I go back if I still have time before I go to sleep. Yeah. And then I'll do like a couple more.
I don't see him, Bombshell.
I know for a fact. Okay. So I know for a fact that Bombshell is up too, because I do got him. And
no, you need to take that one down. You need a new one. You
need a new one. Yo, that nigga looks mad skinny. He's not even tall or nothing. Like
I get so like I said, I got, you know, I was doing a lot of tests. I didn't get to test everybody, of course, you know. There were a lot of test matches going on. And I didn't get to test Bombshell that he gave me. Apparently he had a glitch move that would freeze, like just as he was doing his like finisher would freeze. So he told me to take him down, and he was putting up a new one for me. So get rid of that Bombshell you got. And go get the new one.
We'll do.
So shout out to Bombshell for, you know, finding that out and hitting me up about it.
Good shit. And make them bigger, bro. Make them like the actual Bombshell, because
I like the outfit looks big, dope on him too.
It's not the outfit. It's not the outfit. It's like he looks like
he lost some weight.
Bro, he's not even tall. Like he was fighting. I don't know who he was fighting. He was fighting Johnny Hernandez, and like usually him and Johnny were like, you seen how Bombshell. Even if he lost weight, he's still like height to height with him.
You want to go that tall this year? You can't get mad at him.
Oh man, the shit looks weird. He looks like a little guy. He looks weird.
He looks like a little guy.
Yeah, a lot of y'all rush your calls, and y'all know who y'all are, because I remember like week 1. When the game dropped, y'all was already showing us pictures, talking about, yo, what's the hashtag? So I know for a fact y'all ain't ready. I don't want to say no names, but they know who they are.
Get them out there. Say some names.
I don't know. How do you feel about bringing in like the boxing heavy now? Like considering that we see this technically this competition, but it's not like what we do, because they don't have.
They do the fighters and shit. Yeah, they do the.
Yeah, I mean, fighters. I think we should step the game up, considering that if there's leagues that are doing shit like that and it's like actually popping, I think we should step our game up and do what our own creation shit and have Ego. Like, I don't know why Ego's taking mad long to join too, because I'm probably gonna run the Smoking with Dimes after we did from here, but I just wanted to get your take on shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would say you just have to be consistent. That's it. That's whoever's going to do that. If Ego's the one to do that shit, got to be consistent. People are going to want to, you know, have to participate in that. That would be the 2 biggest key things for that. In order for that to work.
I think I'm gonna push Fight Club back, because I can't get a lot of people. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people like a lot of girls got island wigs and shit. I already got an island wig from Haley Ramone, but the thing is, I don't know what happened to all my BC. Maybe they didn't give me 100,000 BC this year. I don't know if that was even included.
You should have had it.
But all I got left, to be honest with you, and all I bought was like one wig. Was fucking all I have is like 10,500 right now. VC. Like I don't know how that's even possible.
Shit,
I'm like, what the fuck happened here?
Tony Tornado's
it was
up,
like 12,000. Tony Tornado's up. Let's go.
Yeah,
Test that. You're caught too. But y'all got some shit from the My Rise, and like Jackson, he got a tattoo. Yeah, I can't get it. If anything from the island, I can't afford it no more because all I got is like 10,000 BC. So I can't afford unless they give you like locker codes where you get like fucking 10,000 BC kind of shit. Then I can't get you. So I'm gonna have to push Fight Club back, ladies and gentlemen. But we can do this podcasting. We can continue the smoking dimes and all that shit. We can, you know.
But you got you. He said I got 200,000 VC at big time up too. We ready, man. We at 81 locked in, 81 cores locked in.
Let me hold something then, big time. Let me hold something. No doubt, Tessa. Let me
I'm
hold
really
something.
feeling these tag team titles, bro. That shit's a dope.
You like that shit, right?
Yeah, I like both of them, the men and the women.
You're welcome.
I gotta say that. I don't know, man. I think that IC title is fire, bro. Fire.
The new one that you
right?
read the
dope.
Yeah, I like it.
And you didn't see a $1 billion championship yet, right?
I didn't see the $1 billion shit. Yeah,
too.
That's another nigga I need too. I need Ego.
Yeah, I got Nacho. Nacho's back.
I don't got Nacho yet. I don't got Ego. I don't got Nacho. I don't got Mills. I don't got Magic.
No Hunter Mills yet. No Hunter Mills. I need Sky Montana.
Shout out to Mills.
Let's go.
That's fucking
all I need. My last title.
I think I got that. No, I don't got Afterburn. I gotta get a lot of niggas, but I don't got the female My Rise done. So
what time you want to leave, baby?
Maybe. It's not even out yet.
Oh, but it takes like 15, 20 minutes to get there. And we're picking up from there, from Emma's house.
No, from Emma's house.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll check what time Dairy Queen closes, so you ain't getting no ice cream, bitch.
I know.
I'll give you some ice cream. Awesome. Sorry. We're on the podcast. I'm sorry, baby.
No, you good, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, we ready, man. We ready for tomorrow. I'm trying to think what time, if I should do early. Shit,
about
My Rise twice. That's crazy. One time enough for me. 1-1. That's it. 1-1.
Yeah, I didn't do the My Rise twice. Sorry, man. But if you guys take away that shit, that payback, that I know for a fact is from the second My Rise. I think it's the female My Rise. I know for a fact.
Thank you. I did heel and face. One for men, one for women. That's it.
And at the end of the day, I wanted everybody to hear this too. At the end of the day, Fight Club is not like GW or like TXT or ASW or any other, like, you know, it's basically simple shit. Like, it's Fight Club. You understand? Like, you don't need like your fire ass attire. You don't need to go all out. If you want to, you can, but just do it like with the basic shit. You know what I mean? Because I don't have island shit. And like I just told you, I don't got like the 100,000 BC. I don't know why it's not there. I don't know.
Played you.
Yeah, they played me. But all I know is for a fact, I did level 40. So if anything that has to do with up to level 40, I got you. If anything has to do with like the men's My Rise, I got you. Showcase, I got you. But beyond that, island shit and all that, man, I can only look out for certain people with the island shit. And I only got 10,500 points. I mean, BC. So I can't do much with that.
You don't got no money, you heard? Shit.
Broke, nigga.
You're broke, nigga. What?
Say what? So now, for real though, tonight's podcast, I wanted to really get like if they wasn't in a rush to watch this bum ass Thurman fight, I would have asked them who's like their favorite boxers of all time and shit like that.
Yeah.
But we'll probably have a part 2 sooner or later. But I want to know as the global production CEO, like literally, how do you feel about me expanding out like this and reaching out to people who do like things like that, like different things that is not
Well, it's
e-feds.
enough. Boy, people. You know?
We didn't hear you. You broke up.
I said as long as it's not fuckboy people.
Yeah, of course. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have niggas like that disrespected the brand or disrespected our shit or fuck with. Like, all right, maybe I might have somebody who fucks with somebody who we don't fuck with, but it's not like affiliated with them where they making like moves with them, like they own like they run an e-fed together kind of shit, or like they're in like their big board kind of thing. But if they're part of them, I will tell them like, yo, bro, you're in the wrong place, shit like that. But like, they're probably like in other places. Like, for example, we have people like which I haven't seen them since mid last year. Sadistic Joker's one of those niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like I want to like, expand. Cause that way, cause this year, cause you already know, as you already see, it's only global hashtags this year with DBD. So like I already told niggas ahead of advance before we even started the 26th season, which GW starts tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. DBD's, even if he is exclusive, he's an exclusive global production talent. So the only way I fuck with you is if A-Dot fucks with you, or if Briggs fucks with you, or if Hitman fucks with you, or if Ego fucks with you, Demon X fucks with you. That's the only way I could fuck with you. Like, you know what I mean? Sorry.
Yeah.
I may be world champs over there. I know I'm a world champ in certain places. Sorry that I have to like dip on y'all like that. I'm taking the belt with me though.
That shit in the trash. You heard?
Throwing that,
Throw that shit in the
in
trash.
in the GW dumpster.
That's it. Garbage.
Where the first lady at?
Smoking. You know how potheads are.
True. She
Right, baby?
tell her that she owes me a ladies. Remember the ladies' night podcast you promised me?
Baby, you owe a ladies' night podcast or DVDs. Here. What's up?
Yeah, Crazy Fox. It's supposed to be Crazy Fox.
Hey, you
It's supposed to be
some
her.
friendship. Never came over here yet. You heard?
The what?
You owe her a friendship. You haven't came out here yet.
Oh no, I know, but that's coming though. That's 100% coming. I swear to my mom.
So that's coming.
I
Though,
swear to
you
my
know?
mom's that's coming. No, I swear to my mom's. It's just, I don't even want to say that because I'm professional.
I'm professional. I got you. She said y'all could do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I can
I'm gonna
do it.
pop up one day when I do pull up, I want to pull up on a day where like you're off work, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like a weekend kind of shit, and I need you to do like a surprise show and like nobody knowing that I'm there. You know what I mean? And like be on some like, oh, we got a special guest commentator here tonight. Boom, and I will dead ass do a show with you, like,
That's you.
and be like right there on like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
know what days those are, man? Or a special show, surprise pop-up show.
Or some shit like that. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it'll be some shit where I'll be like, yo, I cashed in for this, and we'll make like a show, but I won't like put myself over kind of thing, you know. I'll be on like, yo, let's go. I just host it with you there, kind of shit. You know what I mean? Maybe we can even have like a real reunion type shit, like with Savage there, maybe Zay. I think Zay's back now, you know. By the way, how you feel about Zay being back? Like, you hyped about that shit, like little song? Because
yeah, man, I'm hyped. That's good, man. I want him to get back into. He dropped the fire promo the other day too. You know, so
nigga, he dropped the promo. The nigga went to work directly, son. Like
talking some shit. So that's what you like to see. I like to see that.
Hell yeah. And to be honest with you, Zay has the undisputed shit. And since
Yeah, I know he was asking for them to give him
many-
the modded shit.
yeah, to put him on. So I'm thinking maybe Zay could run GEB, like Global Extreme Boxing. I still have the game like downloaded and shit on my Xbox. All I gotta do is just take like and let the nigga just put the but we got people on that roster that we don't have like on our roster anymore. Like they're not with us anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we can like eliminate those and put new people like Mad King, because I don't have a Mad King before Mad King came. Like he wants to be a part of it. Whoever wants to be a part of the boxing shit too, we can And in that case, how and now it's 200 images, so now we can go crazy. But in that case, like now, considering that Fight Club is an underground GEW, legit GEW underground show, like dark matches and like house shows kind of thing, we could put the boxing belts in the Fight Club shit. You get what I'm saying? Where it makes it on some like you don't have to waste the space in the G. The GEW will promote like the real big champions. Because if you're a GEW champion, then you're a big dog. So the only belt that I will have in Fight Club that's from GEW will be like the world title. You know what I mean? So like whoever's the world champion, he can come out with the world title in GEW. And we still have to talk about that global belt that we're all gonna global umbrella shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's coming. We gotta get a faceplate and everything for it. Template. Get all that shit set, ready to go.
Then I got that already. Isn't that the one that you guys sent me the other? Like,
do you?
Yeah, you guys sent me one a few weeks ago, kind of shit. Where this nigga Ego at?
Oh no.
We're gonna do a small.
I don't know where he at. Well, if you think I'm gonna go walk my dog, so I have to go pick up my daughter. She had a concert.
You already know. No doubt. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this was another episode of that This and That podcast, hosted by your boy, Mr. A. Jizzle, and me, Mr. 357.
And me.
You already know. This and That podcast where we speak about it so they don't have to whisper about it. You heard?
You heard?
Bitch.
Fucking cat dogs.
We out this bitch. Peace.
Peace.
So you thought I was going to block you? Nah, motherfucker, you gon' watch me win. Your ass better duck. Stay strapped, ENT, motherfucker. You know what's up with me. Hey yo, let's get it straight. Let's talk about the proof. Fuck TRV, motherfucker, you stole that shit from Soup. You acting like a king, but you a jester in the court. I'm the motherfucking truth, and your legacy is short. You say you real, man, you a bitch, and you knew that though. I'm with real killers ready to ride and kick in your dough. Let's be honest, you ain't shit, you just a shadow in the room. Keep my name out your mouth before I turn this to your doom. Don't play with me. Don't play with your bitch. I'm the truth in the flesh. Make up like a switch, don't hit. Don't play with your bitch. I'm the truth in the flesh. Make up like a switch, don't hit. Don't play with your bitch. I'm the truth in the flesh. Make up like a switch, don't hit. Don't play with your bitch. I'm the truth in the flesh. Flip like a switch, Lord. The ducking and the cowardice. This bitch ass motherfucker love to speak upon my name. But when it's time for action, you just hide inside the frame. Mills, you was straight out. We seen the way you perform. You was